What's good? 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 Let's see. Welcome back to Boss Talks Podcast. Y'all know on this show anything goes. Everybody hit them thumbs up when y'all come up in the building. You know what I'm saying? Wait a little bit. Get a couple more people up on here. I wish I could flip the camera. All right. So, what's motherfucking good? Let me take this gun out. You know, they say when you're giving speeches or talking, take the gun out. Me, I took I had to. It was called oral communications, oral comm. And they taught you how to give a speech. Like, you know, I was the type, if I can get up there and speak in front of the class. Anyway, I didn't like that type shit. Get shown reports or, you know, giving a book report. Oh, man, I ain't lying, y'all. I used to hate that shit because I wouldn't read the book all the way most of the time. Bullshit. I'll read the back of it, get the summary. You know, I'll read that. And this was before really like I'm talking about junior high. This was before you could just look up on the internet on your phone like that. Plus, whenever my first phone I got in 8th grade, it was a flip phone. So yeah, there wasn't none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I would read it back real good, the summary, and then I kind of, you know, I'll read just a little bit here and there, and was hoping the teacher didn't read that book before. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would really try to just make up some shit for real. But yeah. Anyways, what's good to the motherfucking chat? By the way, hold up. As far as the wrenches go, yeah, had to add some back just now. So if you've seen it, don't get mad because you just got it right back for the two that probably are like, what the fuck? Yeah, you just got it back. It was just honestly, I had, I don't know, 15. I don't know. I can't remember exact number, but I had around that many moderators. And yeah, I basically just went through, you know what I'm saying, was like, okay, who do I really just want to keep on there? You know what I'm saying? There's some on there that don't really comment that much. I just have them on there because, you know, just because. There's others that are here all the time. Shit like that. Everybody, there's a different reason on why I have you as a moderator. You know what I'm saying? And if I take a wrench from somebody, it doesn't mean I have a problem with them, or, I mean, it could certain situations. It could. Don't get that twisted. I mean, but most of the time, because I've taken wrenches away just because I haven't seen people in the comment section in a good while, so it made me think, okay, they don't fuck with YouTube anymore. So, or maybe they, you know what I'm saying? So I just, you know, but trust and believe, if I seen those people back in the comments on a regular, boom, I got you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I also don't want to have a bunch of moderators. You feel what I'm saying? Because if I have 20 moderators, right, and they're all commenting, it's just like all wrenches in the comments. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Well, what's good to the motherfucking chat? What's good, Cali Dreaming, Laquana? Sorry if I said that wrong. I think I've seen you in my comments before. If not, welcome to the show. Welcome anyways, everybody. Casey, C, DJ Flicks was good with it. So, it's been a little while since I've been on here. You know what I'm saying? I've, as far as sitting in the seat right here talking, I've been on here. I don't know. I think my, hold on. Let's see. Fucking phone. The fucking phone died and shit. Now I'm trying to turn it back on. Hold up 1 second, because I'm. Fuck. So 10 days ago, hold up real quick. Y'all know me. 1 second. Sorry, I heard the son in there acting up. So it was 10 days ago that 2 weeks ago. Might have been 12, 13, 14 days, where the last video that I did sitting here doing a live, but I did a short, and then I did the live at the zoo. I did, I think, two or three other lives, and then I put them on private. You know what I'm saying? Not because I didn't want people to see it. It was just, like I said, with the zoo. If I go to the zoo and go live, yeah, I go live while y'all, I don't go live every time I go to the zoo. You know what I'm saying? There's times I do shit, and that's just no. I mean, and also it's not like I'm hiding from motherfuckers. Even though I got people that don't like me, I'm not looking over my shoulder all the time. Even though I'm always cautious and ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I have to, when I go live, I have to worry about, oh shit, like someone's gonna pull up on me. But I always think like that. I always think, okay, yep. Because it could happen. I always think of what if I got multiple guns around me right now? Because what if I'm on live right now, someone kicks in my fucking door? I do not want to have to be like, oh shit, hold on, y'all, and I have to go to a fucking safe, a gun safe or whatever, and matter of fact, I got one right beside me. These little things, little gun locks, or trigger locks. Yeah, see, well, it's backwards, but called trigger locks. Yeah, literally got that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I keep that type shit around. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? And this bitch ain't even fully loaded. You know what I'm saying? I just, because, yeah, like, and speak. I just thought of something to the veterans out there, the people in the military. Happy Veterans Day. Salute to y'all for doing what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Even the reserve and all that shit. Y'all may sometimes feel like well, y'all may feel like y'all don't count. Y'all count. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all still can be asked to do some shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so yeah, salute to y'all, big salute. Um, because one thing I know is I've been in shootouts, I've been shot at, I've been held at gunpoint, I've been in wars. You know what I'm saying? Street wars. Now I ain't never been deployed, but I know what it's like to be on the other end of a gun. I know what it's like to have bullets flying at you. You hear the motherfuckers. You hear them. You hear them. You hear them hit something close to you. Like I told y'all a story before where a guy walked up on me and I'm not thinking nothing. I didn't know the dude. You know what I'm saying? And it hit the when I looked up and the gun was pointed at me, I said, "Oh shit!" So I ducked and he shot the windshield. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I remember just glass, just dust going up, and you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's just, I mean, there's other situations where I can't even speak on. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, legal reasons. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that was in a time period where I was I didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I lived my life as I do not give a fuck because yeah, I had family that I cared about, but I was just living for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have kids. I didn't have to take. I only had to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I would try to help take care of my family and shit when I could if they needed this or needed that. Do whatever if I could. But at that time, I really didn't give two shits. I didn't give two shits. And now it's a different story. It's all motherfucking defense now, y'all. You know, all defense. Like you square bitch made motherfuckers that be on here on my live talking shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? One war with me, thinking you want war with me and beef and all this shit. That's cool. Just keep talking. Just don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me think in person that you're about to try to do something to me. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I train for this so that I can protect myself. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm shooting, yeah, I know it's not a moving target, but when I'm just precision practicing, I want to knock that motherfucking X off. Fuck all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? The 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, the little rings that are around the X. Fuck those. Unless I'm like, you know what? Okay, let me knock that X out. Once I knock the X off to where you can no longer see the X, right? And I'm not going to sit here and cap and be like, oh, every shot just going through the same hole. I'm not going to sit here and cap. But say there's like I said, there's X, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. The biggest ring is 5. I might be like, you know what? I'm going to do left side number 5, left side number 6, or bottom ring of or the bottom of ring of the 7. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I do different shit when I train. You know what I'm saying? That's just whenever I'm being still. When I'm moving around, yeah, I'm not. I normally I train sometimes like by myself when I'm moving around, but at the same time, I like to have somebody with me To be like index or fire, or you know what I'm saying. That way I could just be in there out of nowhere, hear someone fire, and you know what I'm saying, or someone just hit a go, like 1, 2, 3, go, like you're racing or something. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just someone says fire, hurry up and pull my weapon out and just rapid fire, or rapid fire, bring it back, looking around. Now it could be 5 fucking lanes, and they call out each one, which one they want. First one, of course, number one is the first one. Boom, 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 boom. If I got a 15 round, okay, so and there's 5 targets. Put 3 of them. Put 3 bullets in each target. Boom, boom, boom. And then now he yells 4. Anyways, that's not what I came on here to talk about. I was just giving y'all know me. I talk. So there's a little intro. Okay, let's get to it. So, I know all y'all on this motherfucker knows who GMJ is, Grandmaster J. I will first off say, regardless if I've said in the past the negative shit or the shit that I don't like about GMJ, I've also said the shit that I do like about GMJ. You know what I'm saying? I'll say this too. I kind of do wish that he still was around. You know what I'm saying? Like not in jail for sure. I mean, I really don't like people being in jail. I'm gonna keep it real. Regardless if I don't like him or not. I mean, now for example, like a kid like Kendi, I still do feel like he should pay for what the fuck he has done. But I'm not gonna get into how exactly, like there in my opinion, like how I was brought up. I didn't use the cops to justify anything. I justified shit myself, street shit. But I mean, it is what it is. There's all types of just if I do something and say, oh yeah, that's justified. Someone else might say, no, it's not. So someone being in jail, someone might say that's not justice. Justice is whooping their ass or whatever. So everyone has a different opinion on justice. So I mean, so yeah, like Black said, free GMJ. I hate that. I mean, I'm using YouTube Live. I hate that you can't like click the comment and make it show up on the screen. So I guess that's a StreamYard thing. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, free GMJ. So like I said in the title, this is, I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't go and look at a whole bunch of facts. It was just what I was told, that he was sentenced to 7 years. That's crazy. Like, for those that's like happy about it or thinking it's justified or that he deserved it or whatever, like, put yourself in his shoes. I've heard multiple people say this, that, oh, he was told beforehand that there was going to be cops up on the roof. Okay, so let's say that's true. One thing, if you have followed GMJ from the beginning or just watched him enough, you would know, regardless of how much shit he talks, he tries to go by the law. And you want to know why? He was one of those type of guys that did not want his organization to get shut the fuck down. He would kick your ass out fast and in a hurry if you jeopardize the NFAC. If there was a situation that a member did something and it could get them in trouble, he would kick their ass to the motherfucking curb quick. He wanted to. He would always say, "We want to do stuff within the confines of the law, or the confines of the law, whatever." Um, and I would be like, I wouldn't even be speaking about it like I'm speaking about it right now if there was body cam footage that showed him pointing his gun at them. But no, they went off of a fucking picture of him just doing this. Where's the proof that there was a cop up there? Seriously. I mean, in court, I didn't go to his court appearances. So now if there is, my bad. But I haven't seen that. Anywhere, every time they showed, they showed that one picture where he's just pointing the gun up in the sky. You know what I'm saying? And regardless if they said, look, hey, there's gonna be some cops on top of the roof, right? That doesn't mean that there can be an enemy, or that there's not gonna be an enemy on the roof. So even if they said, yep, we're gonna be on the roof, so don't be pointing up at the roof. Okay, so if there's a guy up there and he's in fucking orange like he's hunting, right? Cops are in black, or like what they say, blue lives matter. So the dark navy blue shit, right? So if he's not wearing black or blue or navy blue or dark blue or whatever, he's wearing green or whatever, which I'm not saying that's what GMJ seen. I'm just saying, like, okay, so he honestly, I don't even know if he was pointed up there, if he was just making for sure his sights was, looking good, because he didn't want to, because he always said, don't point it at nobody unless you're willing to shoot them, right? So, as tactical as everybody was, not everybody, but mostly they had a firearm with the gun in a holster. Like, I'm sure there was at least one person that had binoculars, right? In my opinion, if he was trying to look up there, he would have looked through some binoculars instead of you just using the scope to see who it was. I just feel like he was pointing his gun up to check his scope, in my opinion. On that situation, we may never know unless he speaks on it, and he may have already spoke on it. I haven't watched all his videos, you know what I'm saying? But he was a guy that you got to understand this. Yes, I have even spoke on how I thought it was odd when he was at the GMJ rally and his reaction and clapping. I said GMJ rally, at the Trump rally, and he's clapping for Trump and all this shit, right? Yeah, I thought that was odd. You said he'll be able to go live now, though? Like in jail? I mean, I know in jail you can get you can rent tablets and shit like that, but you know, hopefully people will be able to go in and interview them, because I mean, I'm just thinking about like Tupac. Yeah, I know he's a celebrity and shit, but they did interviews while he was in prison. So I feel like that is a possibility. That's what's up, because I hope you get to hear some shit. He won't do the whole 7. I'm sure he'll get good behavior. It'd be good if he did 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? Shit, really, that'd be cool if they did maybe 2 years, 5 years pro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of motherfuckers. Yeah, that's crazy he's already. It don't even seem like he's been in jail that long. Just like Ozone, shit went by so fast. We just living our lives. Time. That's just the 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 saying life keeps going. Life goes on. That right there is just so crazy. Life goes on. Doesn't matter if you die or whatever happens to you. Life keeps going. You know what I'm saying? Our life has been going and going, 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 and then we don't really stop. Like, damn, this whole time that we been talking about it, they've actually been in jail. Like, people that ain't never been in jail, they don't understand what it's like. Even if you're in there for a day or 1 week or 1 year, like it sucks. Jail sucks. Who wants to not be able to go to their fridge whenever the fuck they want? You know what I'm saying? Or let's see me. Sorry to sound very like TMI type shit, but if I want to take a number 2, if I want to go take a shit, nigga, I want to be by myself. Like my kids, like my son especially. My daughter, she knows to knock, but my son don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can lock it. Sometimes, like if I'm running, oh shit, I just shut the door, don't lock it, because y'all know how it is if you're rushing. And then he just want to come up in there. It's like, bruh, go. Like I want my my fucking peace while I'm using the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have that in jail. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. I remember like it was a 2-man cell, but the jail was so packed. There was 3 of us in there. So we were locked down 23 hours. This was whenever I was facing a felony charge before it got bumped down to a misdemeanor, because y'all know the story. But even though people think I'm a felon, bruh, it's all good. I'm so legal to carry. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. They can keep calling the cops on me and saying, "Oh, he's a wanted felon. Y'all, he's wanted. He's a felon. Can't have guns." And then they see how it works out for them. It does not go their way. Like, keep calling them. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, it's just gonna be, y'all are gonna get yourself in trouble for trying to call the cops on me for being a felon, right? And it not be true. Y'all are gonna keep calling the cops on me. Everybody, look, this has happened so many times in my life. Motherfuckers want to put me in jail so much because they hate me, got hate for me, and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna keep calling. I'm trying to get this motherfucker put in jail, and they're like, look, if we show up and blah blah blah, and this ain't what you say it is, you're gonna be the one going to jail, because every time you say something and we find out he's innocent or whatever, yeah. Appreciate that, Katrina. Money towards jail fridge. Yeah, see, prison is a lot different. You can have certain shit like that. Like, all right, so I'll tell a little story about when my dad was in prison. There's a picture. See, growing up, when I thought of prison, like off the movies and shit, I just think it's a cell. You got a toilet, a sink, a little like table thing. You might have some books, something that you can write on. And that's it. That's it. When I seen a picture of my dad in his cell with boxes of cereal, Fruit Loops, fucking Frosted Flakes, like, I was so shocked. I mean, shocked. I seen a microwave in that bitch. I was like, what the fuck? Like it really, and I know people nowadays, they be live up in that bitch. Not going live, literally, they be live. Like I'm live right now. Yeah. And I'm like, man, these people are stupid. Because it's like all it takes is for somebody that don't like you to screen record that video, send it to the jail or the prison, be like, look, boom. You know what I'm saying? He's live right now. You can check it out. He's live right now. And then you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I've seen you. I mean, it's on YouTube. You can look up. I mean, I literally watched the video on YouTube. A dude was recording. They was on, I think, a level. Can't remember 4 or 5. Which one is the highest? I forgot. I know. Actually, I think it's different in different prisons. But they was at the highest one, and uh, these were some. I mean, straight killers. When I say, see, I'll say this for example. And just county, or just out in the street, if the cops or whatever start shooting pepper balls at you, right? Or tase you, or they're like doing something. Nah, fuck the taser. Just shooting shit at you, throwing shit at you, even hitting you with the stick or whatever. Most people would stop, be like, all right, they'd give up because the cops are here now, right? There's people in jail, lifers, don't give a fuck. Right? Even people that got 15, 20 years don't give a fuck, right? Or less time. Just don't give a fuck. It's for the gang, right? So when it's an ordered hit and a dude snitched, that's what it was. He snitched. So they go start whooping his ass, and they're trying to kill him. They're shanking the fuck out. I mean, they stabbed him all in his back, all over, everywhere they could. You know what I'm saying? Stabbed the fuck out of him. Then, but at first, they got to whoop him and stick him before the guards came in. The guards start shooting rubber bullets at him. They threw it's like a grenade, but it everyone else that they got to get down or get out the way. But it blows up like a grenade, but I don't know if it's rubber or metal, but it hurts. And they threw one of those, and it's loud as fuck too. But see, that didn't stop them. Their goal was to kill that man. Like, it was so bad that because they kept shooting him with shit like pepper spraying and all that. If you got a fucking dust storm of pepper spray. And if anybody had, like me, for example, one time I was just like, you know what? I had like a little pepper spray bottle. I was like, I was practicing. I was like, you know what? I want to just see like how hard I got to squeeze this and like what the stream is like. And I sprayed a wall. It's a brick wall. And it was probably like, I mean, I don't know, like about this far, sprayed it. And it was just like, it was like the fumes. I didn't smell it. It was just, like literally, it was like something was in my lungs, So they didn't want to be around. When they started spraying the shit, the COs, they pretty much let them keep sticking them. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually a lot more came in, and they was pulling them off, and they seen that they didn't. I mean, for y'all, man, y'all got to look that up. Just look up. I don't even know what the fucking shit was called, but y'all just have to look up prison. Guy goes live in prison, and guy gets shanked. I won't say I don't know if he died or not. He got shanked a lot. You know what I'm saying? And man, I've seen so many prison shanks. I know a lot of people that went to prison. I'm not even gonna say like who, but I'll say some people I know like that sent pictures to. I'll just say sent pictures. I'm not gonna say to me or to who. I just see some pictures that was sent, right? And they're posing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know the prisons. They all got like the same pose for real. See, I know how they was posing or whatever, but the way he was, he was posing, and he was throwing up his set and shit, and in this hand, like with one hand he's throwing up his shit, his shit, and in this hand, like almost you couldn't tell, like you really had to look at it, but they'd be standing like this and shit so they could flex, but nah, he was holding a shank. That motherfucker, oh my god. It was like this long, you know what I'm saying? And see, like, I almost said who it was. I ain't gonna do that. It was like I want to say rebar or it was a metal rod, and it had a rounded off tip, just like this bullet, right? It's a rounded off tip. So, in jails, they got concrete everything. The ground, the bed is concrete. So they just take that. I don't know, I'm probably giving y'all some game, but they just take it and they just, it might take days, hours, all day, whatever. And they just, grind it. Of course, after a while of grinding, it's going to, you're going to be sore, so you have to take a break. But yeah, they just kept grinding to make that motherfucker sharp. And this was a long motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I can imagine what they was trying to do with that. That's like sticking into someone long enough to stick into them and lift them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say, for example, my dad, I'll say this, like, yeah, he was sitting there playing cards, and there was 4 or 5 floors at the prison. This was before now they have it to where it's all fenced up because people was getting thrown over. Blah, blah, blah. Tossed over. Fuck you, nigga. Thrown over. 5th floor, 4th floor type shit. 2nd floor is enough. If you're going upside down and you land on your neck, man, I know a dude. He had crawled out. It was at a party. It was one of my homies' brother. Well, I'm homies with him too, but he broke his knee. He broke both knees, one of his ankles, his neck, and his back. You would think he'd be paralyzed, but he's not. He was drunk as fuck. He was gonna jump off his roof, and he started edging a little closer, and his foot went into literally slipped into his gutter, and it stuck in there, and it made him trip. So when he fell, that broke his ankle because his ankle was stuck in the gutter, and then boom, it snapped, and when he fell off, it was weird. Like so he fell off, flipped, and landed on his knees first, right? And that's how it broke his knee. But it's hard to explain how it even all happened. Like, he broke his back when he broke his knee. Like, I guess it just all of it compacted. But yeah, he broke his knees and his back, and then the force forced him to roll, and when he rolled, it broke his neck. Like, man, I remember that motherfucker was a grumpy motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God. He was a partying motherfucker. Like, I swear, since we was young. He was a year older than me, above me, and his brother was a grade below me. You know what I'm saying? So I went to school with both of them. And junior high, the dude I just told you that broke his shit, yeah, he was a partying motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it was his house that they were having a party at, where we was, and yeah, it's crazy. I didn't see him fall. I just was vividly told exactly how the shit happened. You know, it was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because it was like 30 minutes into the party, and it was a big motherfucker party, and um, yeah, it was crazy. But yeah, anyway, so let me talk back on GMJ, and then there's a few other things I want to speak on as well. Um, so yeah, I think it's crazy, crazy. He got 7 years. Um, I guess crazy. I really believe that the time he's already done should be enough. But what it is, you already know. It's because of what he stood for. Um, like what's his name? Herbert Hoover. I think it was him that said it. The how do you say it? The biggest threat to America. I'm trying to remember how he said it. The biggest threat to um, basically America is black unification. And that's what let me just say this. Of course, y'all seen when y'all seen the NFAC, because when y'all seen the NFAC, yes, they had more members than any other group, but there was other groups that would be walking with them, different groups. Y'all know, different, like some Panthers, and other. There's groups that I probably heard of them, but didn't know that they were there. You know what I'm saying? Because at first I did think it was just all NFAC, but then I looked closer and seen patches and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand. It's just everybody's being unified, and then y'all know a bunch of bullshit happened. People started arguing and all that. Then groups started, and it's like, y'all y'all almost had it. You know what I'm saying? You almost had it. Everyone was coming together, and then boom, had a fight, had to argue instead of just being like, fuck the bullshit. And the leaders, in my opinion, should have been like, man, no, 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 no. Just like with I'll say, well, like gang shit. You know what I'm saying? The OGs, the bosses, they can literally say, no, you ain't, no more killing. They can stop all that. They can stop it. But let me rephrase it. Nowadays, there's a lot of young niggas that's saying, oh yeah, I'm Crip, I'm Blood, but they don't got no fucking real OG. They don't got no one that's above them. So they're doing their own thing. And they don't, they're not living by a code or nothing like that. But this ain't gang shit. This is militia shit. You know what I'm saying? And militias are legal. You know what I'm saying? And you know, our government didn't like the original Panthers. You know what I'm saying? We don't even have to get into why they don't like them. Y'all know why. It's the same with the NFAC. You know what I'm saying? The other organizations too. But let me be clear when I say this, they're but they. I'll explain what I mean when I say this, because I know some people's gonna take it wrong. They're not doing what GMJ was doing. Let me just say this: every militia out there, and let me just say this too: black militia that's out there. Yes, they're doing their own thing, feeding homeless, doing this, doing that, doing that. What I mean is, on the scale that GMJ was doing it, the knowledge that he was trying to tell people, because there's militias out there right now. They're doing their own thing behind the scenes to where you're not seeing shit. GMJ went on live, was doing classes type shit. Like his fundamentals, he was teaching people, and then he was doing the other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like he wasn't just he had the people that was militant or militant, and he had people that was want to be students. You know what I'm saying? That's why he had such a big following too, because it wasn't just, oh yeah, let's pick up a gun. No, let's also pick up a fucking book. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the number one reason that I wanted to be in the NFAC, because I was like, I can learn from him. I watch this shit. I'm like, damn, like he opened my eyes on a lot of different shit. Just like y'all, the ones that watched him. Y'all can't tell me he didn't tell you. Y'all didn't learn one thing from him. I know y'all did. The nigga is smart. Um, he touched everybody, in my opinion. Everybody, he touched you somehow. Like, oh shit, this is some powerful shit. And if you really liked him for a little bit, yes. I mean, I feel like everybody did at one time. And then after a while, something. I mean, not everybody stopped liking him, but the people that did, it was a reason. Let me go ahead and say what's good to the motherfucking chat. Because I haven't said it yet in a little while. I know some people, Troy, True, Reed, Chingo, Yellow Feather, Free GMJ. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have, yeah. Oh, I mean, like Black was saying, I'm looking forward to seeing interviews. I'll be watching them. You know what I'm saying? Might even react, because oh yeah, speaking of react, so I was gonna start a whole new channel, right? And honestly, I still motherfucking might. But I was like, I get I can't do it on this one. I've already got some followers on here, plus on this show anything goes. So even though y'all are used to me talking about certain shit, whatever it is that you think that I talk about, right? On this show anything goes. So, and whenever I watched YouTube, right? And I'm just scrolling through videos, right? Y'all know how it is. Sitting there and you scroll to the next one. Just keep going. I like the videos. Well, not necessarily just reaction videos, but there's a person that's like, hey, y'all watch this. So someone's channel, and you just see their face right here, but you're watching the video. So really all in my opinion, it's just someone showing you a video that you've never seen, right? So I think I'm gonna start doing that. You know what I'm saying? Some people call it reaction videos, which it might be. I might react to it, or I might just be like, look, this is a video I seen. I thought it was good. Y'all check it out. Whether y'all seen it or not, but y'all know how it goes. There's times where y'all's flipping through the fucking channels and shit, or the videos, and there's somebody that is reacting to the video, or they're on there to show you a video, and you have never seen it, so you watch it, right? So that, I've been wanting to do that. I've talked about this a while. I was like, y'all, I'm gonna start a second channel, and that's what it was gonna be about, right? But I've been procrastinating like a motherfucker. So that's something that y'all should look forward to. I don't know. I'm still procrastinating on it. I mean, and I will say this: it's not like I'm gonna only pick videos that are about basketball or football. It could be. It could be like, all right, y'all gotta see this. This motherfucker dunks on him, but when he dunks on him and comes down, his bone pops out. It's like just something. You know what I'm saying? So y'all be looking forward to that. I know I don't know if I'll do this live. This might be a pre-recorded video and then I post it. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, my show will kind of switch up a little bit because I know nowadays y'all are used to just me doing lives. Sometimes I do post shorts here and there. So yeah. Um I don't know. Like I said, I don't know when it's gonna be because I'm still procrastinating on it, which I know all I gotta do is video and just boom, but uh I just wanted to put that on y'all's brain because I want y'all to kind of be understand that yeah, that's just and it's for entertainment, y'all. It's for y'all. That's what this is anyway. Even though I come on here and I like I know there's some of y'all that watch me when I was laying down, watch me at work, watch me when I was working out, watch me when I was eating, whatever, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready to go to bed, need something to put you to sleep, like me, like the TV, like eventually I know my light bulb and my TV's gonna go out. I have to get a new one. But that's just how we do. You know what I'm saying? My son still sleeps with us, you know what I'm saying? So uh he he's calling me right now. What's up? What? What? His boy for Halloween, they cause he was in the hospital for Halloween. Um so, you know, see, Memphis has, in my opinion, the best children's hospitals. You know what I'm saying? That's where St. Jude's is. Well, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know if there's another there. I mean, and don't say Boston's dumb as hell. Because I don't know if there's other St. Jude's in other states. I've only heard of the St. Jude's in Memphis. Let me go ahead and look that up. But I know about the St. Jude's in Memphis, and it's huge and it's growing. Like they're building on it right now. I just typed in St. Jude's Hospital, and the only thing that popped up was Memphis. Um, so back to what True said. I'll go up a little more. Appreciate the salute, y'all. Everybody in the chat, salute y'all. Um, yeah, I feel what you mean on the commentary on certain videos, because if they own that, if they like literally like say DJ like Vlad TV, like one day I showed a video on his on of his, and it wasn't a strike. It was like all I had to do was basically like you can literally click for them to take out the part that's copyrighted. That's what it was, like copyright strike or whatever. You can get that copyright strike taken off if you take that little segment out or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If that happens, that's what I normally do. I just be like, fuck it, take it out. You know. But yeah, that's true on that too. Which, to be real, there's a lot of videos that I mean are gonna, or I could fucking screen record as long as like, cause see, this is what happens. So, if it's someone's video, say like for example, this is Boss Talks podcast, and if it's a video I'm showing, I could put Boss Talks podcast in the just the word across the middle of the video, That like literally the middle, not the bottom, because the bottom someone could just crop that out. But if you put it directly in the middle of it, that's gonna be hard to fucking take that out. You know what I'm saying? So they do that so that nobody can take their video, and if they do take it, uh, everyone will know where it came from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just yeah, it's gonna be something for me to learn on what I can and can't do, and what I can get away with and shit. Like I know I've seen some videos when they're showing some reacting to something or whatever. It could be a song or a video, and they'll just be sitting there and they'll be like, "Goo blah fire station, blue blah fire station, fire station, fire station." Fire station. And the reason I just said fire station, I literally just my son has like a little fire station toy over there, and I just that's the first thing that popped in my mind. So yeah, just randomly fire station, fire station, fire station, and then people be like, "Why the fuck?" Like, sorry, y'all, I have to say fire station. So yeah, it's not. So it basically doesn't look like that you're stealing people's content. You're adding to that content to make it yours. So fire station, fire station, fire station type shit. It's stupid, but hey, I understand, I guess, because yeah, people do make money off of other people's shit. You know, like these people out here, like rappers, they need, even though they can put like Young Boy, he's like the number one streamed on YouTube, right? Out of all music, so he can post. Yeah, of course they're gonna view his shit, but he can get some help by like a DJ Academics, which yeah he does help. By other people that have big platforms, and they're like, hey y'all check this video out. So they play their video, which they have to get permission from whatever artist it is to be like, hey, is it cool? They may even ask the artist may ask, hey, will you play my video? And they don't have to pay him or nothing. It's a win-win for both of them because the artist is getting more publicity and more people watching their shit, and then the person that's playing it, well, when they get a fucking million views because it's Young Boy or whoever it is that you know what I'm saying, uh, and they hear and watch it because usually they get it within that day. It's not like they react to it a year later. No, they do it when it's fresh. That way, But yeah, that's what's gonna happen eventually. I don't know when I'm gonna start, but y'all be looking for forward to that here soon. Um, so y'all know I'm from Arkansas, right? So there's a rapper, y'all can look it up. Um, um, so Bankroll Freddy, he he was actually born in Conway, Arkansas. That's Central Arkansas, right? Which people will call Little Rock Central Arkansas too, because their area is they're like about an hour apart, 45 minutes if you speed type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I know all of Arkansas. Like there's I'm not I'm, well let me stop capping. I don't know every fucking town, but every town that's jumping big city, somewhat big city, like from my hometown, which is Fort Smith, all the way down I-40. That interstate right there. That interstate right there, I-40, nigga. I need to get it tattooed on me. I swear to you, I'm I-40 certified, nigga. But that bitch goes. It's a pretty big. I mean, it goes literally all the way across Arkansas all the way across into Tennessee. Like it goes far. I want to say it goes all the way almost to California. Uh, um, uh, y'all may hear rappers and shit talk about I-40 because I-40 goes into Memphis. You know what I'm saying? It goes through Memphis. It's goes through my hometown or to my hometown. You know what I'm saying? And on through Oklahoma and shit. It goes. So I literally all through that. I know all for sure. Every town on through I-40, from Fort Smith all the way to Memphis, like a motherfucker, and on. So y'all know, I was arrested in Jonesboro, right? You know, you got the motherfuckers out there. It's like, Boss Talk is in Jonesboro. They say that because my fucking mom lived there, right? Well, I say lived because, yeah, these bitch made motherfuckers on YouTube because see, I'm gonna keep it real. Damn, y'all can't hear me? I'm not gonna lie, like I don't know how to. Damn. All right, can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? I heard myself, but there's this. I'm watching. I'm watching on my phone, and it was some staticky like screeching shit. I'm listening to myself right now. I can hear myself. I'm listening to myself right now. I can hear myself. I'm listening to myself right now. I can hear myself. I'm listening to. I can hear myself. I'm listening to. I can hear myself. Damn, y'all, I don't even know how to exit out. Oh man, this is retarded. All right, y'all. I'm gonna keep talking. Please let me know if it gets better. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Damn. Okay, it sounds good on your end. What? All right. What about everyone else? A couple more people. It sounds good on my end on my phone. So everything is good. Yeah, Debbie, I heard an echo too a second ago. I don't hear it now, but a second ago it was a fucking bad echo. Okay. Damn. I don't see with StreamYard. I could exit the stream and then come back and it'll be better. But with this on YouTube Live, I mean, it's in the stream or fuck. So I don't really like doing it like this. Some bullshit. If fuck with my shit, hating ass motherfucker. All right, so all right. So as I was trying to say, there's a rapper, Bankroll Freddie. He's from Arkansas. Drip like this. You know what I'm saying? I would play it, but I don't want them to take the video down or whatever. Uh, he got a hit. I'm sure y'all have heard it. Um, so like I said, he was born in Conway, but he was raised in West Helena, Arkansas, which West Helena is basically on the border of Mississippi. I want to say, yeah. Um, so y'all know when I got when I was in a protest, got my arm broke in Jonesboro, Arkansas, right? Y'all know I told y'all my mom lived in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's where, Kendick and all these other motherfuckers think that's where I live, right? They think, oh yeah, Boss Talk live in Jonesboro. You know, I'm like that's good for me and my family. You know what I'm saying? Because for you hate niggas that want to try to show up and into Jonesboro thinking I live there, I say I live in Memphis, which I don't mind saying that because it's a big ass city. But anyway, so Bankroll Freddie was arrested in Jonesboro, Arkansas, on a fucking federal indictment. 80 people, 80. 80 people is I don't think they've got them all yet, but I'm talking about some real kingpin. See, people when they think of Arkansas, I mean, seriously, like when I moved to Memphis, and then I'm meeting people and they're like, "Where are you from?" "Oh, I'm from Arkansas," which Memphis is literally the Mississippi River, which is drying up like a motherfucker. For those that don't know, the Mississippi River is drying the fuck up. It was a mighty motherfucking river. This bitch is drying up. It's scary. If that bitch dries up, oh man, because I don't know if that's biblical. I don't know. I know the Euphrates River has dried up, and that is biblical. I don't know if the Mississippi River is biblical though. If it's supposed to dry up, like the Euphrates. If y'all don't know nothing about the Euphrates River drying up, y'all need to do your fucking homework, and y'all also need to get right with God. Uh, um. Anyways, a lot of people like when I said when I moved to Memphis, people thought Arkansas was just country. Man, the whole South is country. You know what I'm saying? We some country ass niggas, straight up, like straight up. So when they talk about like Arkansas, like man, y'all some country ass dudes and blah blah blah. I'm like, bro, we all country. What you talking about? And yes, it like because they think that because it's country, right? Even though they're country as well, that it don't go down in Arkansas. That Arkansas, like they get so shocked when they hear they be killing, they be shooting niggas. What? First of all, that goes down in every state. Don't fucking ever disrespect my state like that. You know what I'm saying? That's. I'm like, damn, man, y'all need to take a trip. I know Arkansas ain't. I mean, yeah, you got Little Rock, and really, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like for those that ain't ever, and y'all might think, oh shit, it's a capital or whatever. Man, Little Rock ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it ain't shit. Arkansas, man, like so Little Rock is like a Memphis. Like the majority of the population is black people, right? So, you know, y'all know damn well Y'all know what they call the hood, the projects and shit. That was all a plan. That was all set up, right? We all know that was set up for the black people to be living on over here, to be living this lifestyle, the poverty and the project, Section 8, the hood, right? So when you come to, I mean, yes, of course, Memphis, they got beautiful parts of towns. Little Rock, they got beautiful parts of towns. But when you're going through there, you're like, damn, this motherfucker hood is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, straight, and like that. You know, well, we'll be real. Arkansas in general is not. It's more white people than black people, for sure, for sure. Sundown town like a motherfucker through there. You know what I'm saying? Like, ho, ho. I'm not playing with you. Still got sundown towns there. And if anybody's taking a trip and they want to know, hey, boss, like I'm going through here. Is there a certain town or whatever that I shouldn't stop to get gas in? I'll tell you. I'm not gonna sit here and try to name out all the towns and cities. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if like I know Arkansas, you know, and then Memphis and surrounding areas not too far. You know, like from Memphis to Nashville, I kind of know kind of good, but not like I know Arkansas. You know what I'm saying? Not like I know Arkansas. And anyways, back to the Bankroll Freddy shit. You know, a lot of y'all like see you gotta you gotta understand, man. Arkansas. All the rappers that you like that's been to Arkansas, they fucking love it. One day, like Boosie and Gates, I know a promoter in Fort Smith, where I'm from, that gets them. Well, Boosie can't come back to Arkansas because every time he comes, there's a shootout or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this is for this right now is for the rap fans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Finesse 2 times, right? He's just now. I mean, he was kind of jumping, had a little wave before he went to prison. Arkansas, you know what I'm saying? Like Arkansas is the Arkansas on the map, which y'all don't understand how y'all know Neo, the singer Neo from Arkansas. Do y'all know Billy Bob Thornton that played on Bad Santa from Arkansas? Well, y'all know Bill Clinton, Arkansas. Um, and speaking of Arkansas, and this is what's crazy. I didn't even fucking know this shit. And I know Arkansas, but I didn't know this shit. So Sarah Huckabee Sanders, which was Donald Trump's the Speaker of the House, right? Sarah Huckabee Sanders was Trump's Speaker of the House, right? Then it switched to that blonde chick that the Sadiddy chick, right? Don't even remember her fucking name. So, and I ain't gonna lie, I really still don't. Sarah Huckabee Sanders, right? I just didn't like her, you know. So then when I find out, because I didn't really know, I thought she was from Texas, straight up, wearing cowboy hats and shit. That's a Texas shit. Which yeah, I know cowboy hats are worn all over, but I just thought she's from Texas, just off the rip. But her last name, Huckabee Sanders, I'm like, Huckabee. I told my wife, I'm like, that'd be crazy if she was kin to Mike Huckabee. Mike Huckabee used to be Arkansas's governor. So I find out Sarah Huckabee won to be governor for Arkansas. So I look her up. I'm like, where? I'm like, I know she's from Texas, but I want to know what part. I got family all through Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I want to know. Man, this shit said Hope, Arkansas. I said, Neo's from Hope. Bill Clinton is from Hope. Mike Huckabee, the old governor, is from Hope, which Bill Clinton used to be the governor too. I'm like, what? Hope? Like, Hope isn't really that big. It's not a big city. But Hope, I'm fucking telling you, if I'm not mistaken, Billy Bob Thornton came from Hope too. I swear to y'all, I don't know what it is about Hope. I don't know if it's in the water, but they breed. They fucking breed greatness, I guess you could say, if you would call it greatness. Because I mean, even though I don't like Sarah Huckabee Sanders, I mean, she's a governor. So, I mean, let's be real. I'm not hating. That's a high level of success. So, I mean, they just success out of Hope. Hope, Arkansas, success, 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 success. Like, damn. But I'm going to keep it real. Success is all over Arkansas, straight up. Like, like I said, my mom used to live in Jonesboro. You know what I'm saying? So that was the whole reason why I even knew about the protest. That's why I went. I'm like, because I was in Memphis, I'm like, I was literally thinking when I was seeing Minneapolis, when I was seeing Portland protest, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, man, I can't. I'm like, man, Memphis needs to fucking, I was pumped. I'm like, man, I'm ready for this shit to happen here. And it wasn't happening. They wasn't doing it. Then my mom was like, oh, they're supposed to be protesting here. I'm like, which Jonesboro, I mean, it's not a huge city, but I mean, it's a decent sized city. Like it's like 70,000 people. Decent, right? So I'm like, I mean, compared to Memphis, it's small, but I'm like, man, I was taking a risk of going out there because I'm like, okay, because my mom heard about them supposed to be protesting on Facebook. It was a thing going around. They think it was on the news. So I'm like, I'm gonna be mad if I show up and there's not that many people. Man, I showed up and there were so many fucking people. I said, oh, this shit jumping. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, let's get this shit. Let's get this shit. And you know what I'm saying? It's talking crazy to the cops and all this shit. So, but yeah, anyways, y'all have heard about the protests and shit. So there. So when I heard that Trap Boy got arrested in Jonesboro, which look, man, I know street shit. And even though I'm not in the streets, bruh, I know the streets talk. I know the lingo, all that shit. The way I come off, a motherfucker would just, I mean, they don't gotta be shy about talking street shit with me or around me or whatever. I know I don't look like nobody that's like, oh, nah, don't say nothing. He just walked in. Like, nah. But I'm not gonna sit here and say I know that Trap Boy was trapping in Jonesboro or anything like that. But what I do know is Jonesboro all the way down to Pine Bluff, which y'all can look this shit up. Trap Boy, he was now this is allegedly, I must say, because he's not found guilty, of course. But they're saying that he was, I mean, like on some kingpin shit, selling them, and just through art. Well, no, it was multiple states: Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, California. Um, all right. Freddie, Bankroll Freddie Gladney III was arrested in Jonesboro Wednesday in the federal operation targeting the Little Rock Pine Bluff drug. So, for those that don't know Pine Bluff, it's a small town. But this, I mean, look, I got some little cousins too there, nigga. I mean, I'm talking about like if you live in Pine Bluff, man, you either a gangster or you just you can handle the street shit. It don't matter what side of town you want. Like I'm being dead ass serious. Pine Bluff. I'm trying to tell you that motherfucking place right there. Like there's all types of places in Arkansas, like where I'm from. Gangbanging is like all right. Where I'm from is the second biggest city in Arkansas. So of course, in the capitals of all of every state, of course, there's definitely a lot of violence there because there's a lot of people there. So let's see, Fort Smith, Little Rock, West Helena, Jonesboro, Pine Bluff. Let's see. Uh, I'll even say Sumerian. Um, Basically, a lot of the cities on the east side, like over close to Mississippi and Tennessee, that side of like the east side of Arkansas, for sure. Maybe getting down up in Fayetteville too. That's Northwest Arkansas. Um, uh, I know there's some cities I left out, but those that I named, oh, fucking jumping. You know what I'm saying? But I had to speak on this because I mean, Bankroll Freddy, he's from my fucking hometown. I mean, my hometown, my home state. You know what I'm saying? And the halfway point, pretty much, from my hometown to where I'm at right now, is where his hometown, Conway. Yeah, Conway's in the middle of Arkansas. You feel what I'm saying? So that's where he was born. I don't remember exactly when. Like he's not my favorite rapper, but anybody that is successful out of Arkansas, like I still salute that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I know multiple people that's made it to the NBA. For like I've played against them that made it to the NBA, NFL out of Arkansas that I played with, same team and played against. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Malik Monk. Malik Monk. I played against his young ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean y'all he got better every year. But when I played, I mean he was in ninth grade when I was a senior. I shut his motherfucking ass down. I ain't playing, nigga. I love it. I love to say that I should shut his little young ass down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know Malik Monk? Oh yeah, yeah. I look this shit up. The nigga, he was born and raised in Lepanto, Arkansas. That's the east side of Arkansas. Like I said, that I mean, yes, over by Tennessee and Memphis. But he moved to Bentonville, Arkansas. That's Northwest Arkansas, up by the Hogs. You know what I'm saying? Fayetteville is where the University of Arkansas is. So, yeah, he went to Bentonville. So Bentonville is well, I don't know if it still is, but it was in the conference of Fort Smith. You know what I'm saying? It was in the same conference, and yeah, we in the conference we play everybody twice. We play them at home and play them there, and unless we play them in a tournament, it might be more than twice. But I shut his little young guys down. You know what I'm saying? And then like because I mean he was a youngin, you know what I'm saying? But he was starting varsity, and I'm gonna keep it real. I didn't understand why. I'm like he ain't that good to me. And then at the 10 o'clock news, I would watch it because I'm like I was always on the news. I was always in the newspaper. I swear to God, they used to hate on me. They'd be like, "Man, do you know the newspaper photographer and reporter?" No. They're like, "Did he must fucking like you or something, like on some gay shit or something like." And I did an interview with this motherfucker. Like he literally caught me after a game. I hit a game winner, and that I was used to that type of shit. If you score a good amount, you do. If you're like the MVP of the fucking game, right? They then come up. They want a quote. And I fucking hate it every time. Like I say some shit and they don't say it exactly how the fuck I put it. They put it how they want to put it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I didn't say that. I said it this way. But nah, he came up to me a lot. He came up to other players too. Of course, he wasn't just only talking to me, but other schools they would have a picture of, because there's two high schools right in my hometown. So they they basically would um every game have a different picture of a different player on the other team. Everybody was just so excited when they get to school, because at my high school, free newspapers. We got free newspapers. You know what I'm saying? So we get to school, everybody they're getting a newspaper to see if they're in the paper, and they're like, I remember, oh man, I realized, oh, I got some niggas on my team straight hating. Like, I got to see his reaction. I already knew. My aunt, she worked first shift, so she got there to work early. She already got a newspaper, so by the time I'm waking up, I already got a picture of the newspaper. So I already know I'm in the paper again. The picture of me, and I can show y'all, like, real talk. I can go right now if a motherfucker thinks I'm lying, and I'll pull out all these fucking newspaper and just keep showing you all these newspapers of them just put me in a newspaper, taking pictures of me. Some of them, I ain't gonna lie, funky ass pictures. Y'all know, like, say I'm talking and boom, someone stop me right there, right? I remember, I remember there's this one picture, y'all. Man, it was an ex. I told her to cut my hair. One guard, number one guard, right? I'm like, look, you can't fuck up. It's the one guard. You just need to make everything even. If you see like there's some black spots, keep going over it. Just make everything even. I don't know. I mean, and I had a teacher after this. It's some bitch ass shit. Embarrassing. It was like almost like I was bald. She thought that one guard, since it starts with one, that means that's no guard. And I, bruh, I put the shit on there for her. She took it off. I didn't know. I'm sitting there. When I get my haircut, y'all know people that get their haircut, that shit, it's relaxing. You might, close your eyes. So yeah, I'll close my eyes, and it's not like I'm at a real barber shop. I was at my house, so I didn't. I mean, I had a mirror I could look at in the bathroom, but that would be after the fucking haircut. She already, what I'm saying? So regardless, I had to have to go with it. So I remember when I fucking went to the mirror and oh my God, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It was game day. It was the day of the motherfucking like game for real. I said, you gotta be shitting me. Like it was I didn't have a guard on there. That shit looked bald as a bitch. Y'all know it's not bald, but it oh, it was short as a bitch. And I'm like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because I always had bald fades, right? So I had hair. Yeah, it might be bald on the sides and shit, but I had hair. Or like, yeah, I would just get my hair cut all one length, and I would line my shit up. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't want to go to the barber. Well, and plus, there's a guy on my team. He could cut pretty good, you know what I'm saying? And I would let him do it. He would do it for free. Sometimes I'll throw him $5 or $10, you know. But this was just a situation where I was like, it's a game. This was a school that the school we was playing. There's gonna be a lot of people there. I'm like, all right, let me freshen up. And I went there looking like, oh man, it was ridiculous. I swear to God. Like, but anyways, and the newspaper, I jump up. I ain't playing. I jump up. I'm about to dunk on this nigga, right? This dude, he's like this, trying to take a charge. So the way, I swear to God, like the way the pit, I mean, I jump up. I'm like, I'm about to try to dunk on this nigga because it was a racist school, Greenwood, Arkansas. This city is racist. I swear to you. Right to today, there may be one for sure, less than five. There's probably 1,500, maybe 1,500 to 2,000 people in that school, and I'm just gonna say five, but that's pushing it. There may be one or two if they're siblings. I guarantee it. Like I'm willing to bet all my money right now. That's how serious it is. That there's no more than 5 black people in that school. I mean, in mixed, Asian, nothing like that. White folks. The city like used to have signs when I was in junior high. They said if you're black and you're here after sundown, your ass will be killed. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen this shit in junior high. But when we go play them varsity games, 9th grade or seniors, when you play it, the game is at like 7 or 7:30. So you're gonna be there at nighttime. Which yeah, we would say because we'd be on a school bus, but I mean shit, y'all know if it was the KKK or something, they could have pulled the school bus over. We didn't carry guns. The bus driver and the coaches didn't carry guns. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, we're racist as fuck. In football, I get tackled. If I got tackled, they'd be like, yeah, how'd you like that? Fucking, and they'll say the N-word with the ER. I'm like, bet that shit, and the white dudes that'll be on my team, they take up for me and be like, hey, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And then it'll make it a war. It's like, okay, and I'm telling you, I would blindside niggas. I don't care how big you are. If you get blindsided, you're coming off your feet. Because in football, one thing about football, one thing just about, I guess, physics, you could say, whoever gets lower is going to win that match. Like if you try to tackle someone or truck somebody, and when I mean truck, run them over. Like if you running with the ball and you want to run them over, whoever gets lower is going to win that motherfucking battle. I don't care how big you are. Now, y'all might stick like this, and you know what I'm saying, but if you get lower than him, and this is what I'm gonna teach my son, you know what I'm saying, he already kind of knows how to tackle. It's crazy, and his legs are so strong. It's insane. They're so fucking strong. I swear, it's insane. But that's what I had an understanding at a young age. I just got to get lower than the other person, and I was super fast. Like when I say super, I was the fastest on the field almost every game. Every game. You know what I'm saying? And if I wasn't, footwork I still got footwork. I can juke a motherfucker for real. And I'll break the motherfucker's ankles. You know what I'm saying? For real. So even if it was a dude I was going against that was as fast as me, you know what I'm saying? Like my stiff arm was mean. I already knew martial arts. So if a motherfucker try to grab my hand while I'm stiff arming them, I knew how to I would twist their fucking wrist, bro. Man. I'm passing all this knowledge to my son for football. I'm trying to tell you because football, I should have kept playing. I know everything's meant to be because if I would have went and played football, I wouldn't have my kids that I got today. But for the fact is that I was better than football than basketball, but I played more basketball than football. Like I didn't play football my senior year. I played basketball and track, But I committed to Arkansas. I was gonna play for the Arkansas Rays. I committed to them in 9th grade. When you commit to a college, as long as once you make it to college, right? If that coach is still there, it's a commitment. You're there. I mean, of course, you still got to keep progressing, keep getting better, not getting worse. Because that commitment shit, it would be out the. But that's just how it is. The older you get, the more and more you keep practicing, the better you're gonna get. So that's what they go off of. I committed to Arkansas. Houston Nutt. I know that's a weird name, but that was the coach's name, Houston Nutt. So I wanted to play for Arkansas just because that's where I'm from, and Darren McFadden played for Arkansas. I got to see him play. Matt Jones was from my fucking hometown. You know what I'm saying? My coach coached him. This motherfucker was so athletic, y'all. He made it D1 for football, basketball, and track. So he played on the Arkansas Razorbacks, the football team, the basketball team, and track. And guess what? He didn't just play. He fucking started as quarterback, and he started as power forward. I'm not even joking. Y'all can look this shit up. Matt Jones, white guy. Look that shit up. Matt Jones. Then he went and played NFL, right? He could have went to I swear he could have went to the NBA. But he said, no, football is my passion. He went, and then this was crazy. He was a good quarterback. He fucked everyone up. I swear, when he was in high school, he fucked everyone up. He was just an elite fucking quarterback. But he played for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and he was no longer a quarterback. Like this when someone goes Division 1, and whatever they're playing, it's not like if you're a quarterback or cornerback or a running back, that's most likely going to be the position you play once you go pro. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. This motherfucker went from playing D1 quarterback to playing wide receiver in the NFL. Went from throwing the balls to the receivers to catching the balls from the quarterback. Like, it was crazy, but I mean, he still succeeded. Well, he was on a little, I don't know if it was vacation or what it was, but he came back home, and he was in Fayetteville, and he was at a bar. He was drunk as fuck. Well, instead of him going to his car or somewhere private, he decided, fuck this shit. I think it was probably because he was drunk, so he didn't give two shits. In Fayetteville. I mean, like I said, that's where the Arkansas Razorbacks are. That's where the University of Arkansas is. That place I've been so many times. I love it. They party like no other. I know there's colleges out there that party, but Arkansas, anybody that has ever been like me multiple times to the college parties, they are the best. They are the best. You know what I'm saying? Because see, in Fayetteville, they parties. Oh man, and I know all over there's colleges that throw some crazy parties, but I'm just saying, like, Fayetteville is crazy, y'all. It's amazing when it comes to that type shit. You know what I'm saying? The college life, it's amazing. But he was at this bar. He was on some steps, and he's Matt Jones. So anybody that sees him, oh shit, can I get an autograph? Pictures, all this shit, recording and all that. So some people walked up on him, and he's snorting cocaine, y'all. So I mean, he fucked this whole shit up. I want to say I think he got to go back to the NFL, but he was never the same. But yeah, y'all. Bankroll Freddie was arrested in Jonesboro, Arkansas on Wednesday, November 9th, as a part of a major federal drug and gun bust conducted across the state. The rapper, born Freddie Gladney III, and his father, Freddie Gladney Jr., were among more than 45 people swept up in the action, according to a copy of the federal indictment. I did not know until I read, because I just skimmed through it, because I've already heard in the streets what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even though I'm not in Arkansas, nigga, I'm like in Arkansas. Like, because nigga, that's my home state. Literally, just all I gotta do is go over the Mississippi River. Like, I'm in Arkansas a lot. It just depends on, like I said, if I've told y'all before, I will not. For the people who live in Memphis, y'all know or have been there, y'all know about the gas stations in the downtown district. Fuck no. If you go, like, trust me, I've had to go because I was on fucking E like a motherfucker. But if I'm in that area, I will go. I will drive over the Mississippi River, which it's not that far. That's why they call it West Memphis, because it's still Memphis. The only thing that fucking like, it's the river that splits it. So it's, in my opinion, it's still the same city. That's why it's named Memphis. But I'll drive over there just to get gas or whatever, or if like to go to Walmart or some shit, if I'm in that area. Because if you're in the downtown area, if you look up closest Walmart, it's gonna be West Memphis, straight up. But you know, I'm telling y'all, downtown, yeah. For those that I'll say this: for those that's never been to Memphis, or even if you've been to Memphis, I know, just like me, I don't know all of what gas stations not to go to in Louisville. Even though I've been to Louisville, I don't know what gas stations not to go to. Well, I'm telling you, and of course there's other gas stations in Memphis area that I'll say don't go to. Don't go to none of them in the downtown area for multiple reasons. One, you could get your ass robbed. Two, now if you're the type person that likes helping people, okay, go. And I'm not gonna say I don't like helping people, but when you go to a gas station, if you smoke, get Rillos, then that means you're gonna go on a regular, unless you go to a tobacco store. But get gas or whatever, a snack, every time you're gonna get asked for money by multiple people too. Like, say if you're pumping gas, you go in to pay on your way in. Hey, brother, man, like, me and my wife, it's always a story. You know what I'm saying? Crazy story. Like the last time I was asked, which wasn't, I want to, 2 days ago, a day ago. Like, I try to fill up so that I don't like, I'm telling you, if I'm in the downtown area, I'm like, oh my God, why didn't I'd be mad. Why didn't I get gas when because it's like, shit, because you could put yourself in a predicament. Like, if it's like, and see, I still say no, even if I have it. Sometimes I might, here you go. You know what I'm saying? You never know though. You could tell a motherfucker no, and then they pull out a gun and be like, now actually give it to me. I asked, but now give it to me. That could happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for all that shit. Like, I'll give it to him. Like, yep, sorry, sir. And then I'm gonna pull out. You know what I'm saying? Straight the fuck up. Like, ain't nobody gonna take shit from me. You know what I'm saying? And I not retaliate. Straight up. But a motherfucker could take it from me. But I will retaliate. But ain't Grow Freddy. Like, man. See, I know he ain't like a Drake or a Young Boy or a very successful artist. Like, he has drip like this. Like, y'all go look it up. Y'all may have heard it. I would play it, but I just, I ain't trying to deal with, them flagging the video or whatever just for playing a little part. But can't nobody drip like this. I think it's just called Drip Like This. You know, but it's a straight song. Where'd I get this hat? I can't tell y'all. I can't. I'm sorry, Monkey. I actually, I might tell you off here, but this is a secret. It's a secret. Well, not like a secret, but it's like a and for those, and it's a G, by the way. That's a G. I hate that the cat is like back. Well, actually, no. Sorry. On here it looks backwards, but now I'm looking over the uh on my phone, and yeah, everything's that's weird. On the computer screen, it's backwards. Like the words are backwards, everything. This G is backwards. That's why I said it for y'all that don't know it's a G, but I see that, yeah, y'all can tell it's a G. But yeah, I like this hat too. Yeah, JB. I will say that sucks that GMJ. He's already he's I ain't even sit here and try to lie on his age or make him seem older than what he is. What how old is he? Black, like maybe 50, 60, something like that. Like someone that old, I'm not saying this old, but just someone that age, man, they don't need to be in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's like a rapist or some shit. But with him, y'all know damn well he's only locked up because of what he stood for and what he was doing, not because he pointed his gun up in the air. That didn't have shit to do with it. Yeah, on the real, y'all know it. That didn't have nothing to do with it. That was not the real reason. It was other reasons. But you know, one thing, and see, honestly, oh damn, yeah, he's about to be six. Hey, 59. Y'all, if they made him do all 7 years, he would spend almost all his 60s. Oh my God, he's gonna be 60 next month. So if they did that fucked up shit, that he would spend almost all his 60s in prison. My dad served all his 20s in prison. But yeah, yeah. That's fucked up because he's gonna be, I mean, I don't know how much time they'll make him do. I would assume that he will be eligible for parole. I bet he will, because I bet, I doubt that he goes in there to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. He's facing 27. That's insane. That's way 7 is way too much. 7 years is way too much. Like, he didn't shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no proof that he was actually pointed at a fucking cop. It's insane. But it's also insane too that, which I know felons, after so long, they can get their shit expunged and then possibly get their guns back. He's gonna be 60 next month. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was able to have guns and shit, and now he may not ever be able to have a gun again, legally at least, have a gun again in his life. Because we all, I mean, we would all hope that we can live till we're 80s, 90s, so that we can see our grandkids, great grandkids grow the fuck up. That's what I want. You know what I'm saying? I'll be asking God for that. You know, that's because like getting older, I've learned life is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Life is beautiful, and even though we can't go back to high school, junior high, elementary, um, yeah, it's just like seeing my kids grow up. It's beautiful seeing the life, the way they're learning and all that shit. Like it's just cool to me. Life is amazing. I know it gets hard and shit, but just like you know me, I'm trying to get good with God, learn about it all, and because of it, like just His creation, like um the complexity of life is it's just amazing. God is great. Like I just like I be trying to tell him like I can never give you enough praise. I can't. None of us can. We can you know we can try. We can't give him enough. There's not it's too complex for us to even understand just how great he really is. And so I mean, you know, yeah. And I know not everybody on here believes in the same stuff. Um, you know, I know I think on my IG there's somebody that like follows me. They're Hindu. There's no one that I know of that's Hindu on my on YouTube, but like I kind of be wondering like if I was to be friends with somebody that's Hindu, does God take that as disrespect? I'm not saying I am, but I will say like I definitely was you know just in case like I don't even try which I know everybody has a right to their own religion and belief, you know, but with me believing that there's only one God and Hindus believing that there's multiple gods and they worship like idols and cows and like statues and different stuff like that. And I don't believe in that type stuff. Black, I've never heard that. Like, for like, are you meaning like the King James Version Bibles? Because I never like if I don't know if you do you know is that scripture or did he just say that? Because I've never heard that. Jealous, like that's disrespectful. Like, and this is one thing that I have a problem with. See, I don't. I'm gonna keep it real. I need to find out. Let me look it up right now before I speak on it. So, and hold on. So, King. So it says the King James Bible came out in 1611. In 1524, um, the letter J came out in 1524. So the letter J came out. It says, "You must worship no other gods, for the Lord, whose very name is jealous, is a God who is jealous about his relationship with you." I'm trying to think, understand that real quick, because he could be trying to. I mean, because the Bible ain't gonna lie. The way that it be word, they be meaning other shit, or trying to say it. Do know that God is jealous, and I want to say that He's a jealous God in most religions. Um, you must worship no other gods for the Lord. And see, I don't believe that Jesus, Yeshua, is God, because when he was living, he prayed to God. And why would he pray to himself? That's just, I know everybody has their own beliefs. That's just what I believe and how I feel, how I look at it. It was the Holy Spirit that went into Mary, but I just look at it as, okay, if God, if it was God, why would he pray to himself? You know what I'm saying? So I just look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, so you must worship no other gods, for the Lord, whose very name is jealous, is a God who is jealous about his relationship with you. Yeah, that's the first time I see. This is one thing that I've learned about the Bible. Now, when I say this, some people, other religions may think, "What the fuck?" But whatever religion and whatever book that you read out of, you probably think what I'm about to say. You probably feel the same way. Whatever book it is that you read, the Bible, the Quran, the Book of Enoch, whatever, you probably think it's magical. When I say magical, there's times where I can let me just say Genesis, first book of the Bible, right? And Exodus being the second, right? I want to say, if I'm wrong, I'm I'm pretty fucking sure. Um. So. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. The translations is, it gets crazy. If I'm reading the Bible, Book of Enoch, if there's a word that I don't know, like that I've never seen, or I'm like, okay, I don't try to be like, see, when I was younger, I did this. I would use context clues. If I didn't know what the word meant, I would just use context clues and be like, okay, this is probably what it means. No, as an adult now, to where I'm like, no, this is serious. This is life or death, and to me. So I'm like, no. And then when I look it up, then I'm like, oh shit. When I use context clues, I was thinking it was this, but then when I read it, Completely fucking different. When I looked up what it actually meant, I'm like, holy shit, if I would have went just with context clues, different meaning. I mean, literally. Hear the dogs bark. Other ones, and see that one. I'm not even gonna speak on that. Yeah. Anyways. The letter J didn't come out until 1524. King James Bible came out 1611 or something like that. And King James, I think it was let's see. It was 1566 to 1625 when King James lived. Something around there, if that's the right King James. My point is, Jesus, James, King James. How can it be James? How can it be Jesus if the letter J didn't even exist? Oh, wait. I fucked up right there. On the Jesus part, I did, but James, I did. Because the letter J came out before King James. So, scratch what I just said on that. But Jesus was before Yeshua, is what I call him. But y'all know him as Jesus. Because if you could look up the Hebrew name for Jesus, and it is Yeshua, right? Yes, or John, or Jacob. Yeah, all the J's that was living in the time of Yeshua. How? So, translations. My name is Darren. In 1,000 years, you don't need to say that my name is something else. I don't give a fuck if y'all get a new alphabet. Fuck all that. Darren. That's exactly how it needs to be pronounced. It don't need to be changed. That's what happened. They wanted to lie and make up bullshit so they could hide the truth and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what? Let me just speak on this. This is just me just speaking on shit. You know, sometimes I wonder what if it was God? Because I'll be thinking the worst, like it's the evil motherfuckers that changed the names or took books out of the Bible, like the Book of Enoch. Because y'all know the the Catholics was the ones that chose to take all the books out of the Bible, right? Because the books of Enoch used to be in the Bible, right? I mean, then there's a lot more, but it was the Catholic Church that chose to take it out. But I have thought, okay, so why the fuck would they do that? That's some fucked up shit. They trying to hide some shit, right? But then I thought, what if that was what God wanted? What if that was what God wanted, so that it's harder for the devil, so it's harder for the people that are really his people. Because just think about the Bible. Oh, if someone just reads out the Bible, all right? Oh, that's easy. Okay, just all we need is this book or whatever to learn what we need to learn about God, right? And everyone's just like, oh no, it's just the Bible. It's just the Bible. But they're not smart enough to sit here and be like, okay, dummy, the actual Bible had other books in it and it was taken out. So why not go to those books too? Like the book of Enoch. I remember Kirky Durkee, me and him got in an argument and he's just talking about the Bible. And I'm like, bro, you haven't read any of the book of Enoch? If you read the book of Enoch, you would see it goes with the Bible. But deeper. Deeper. Hold on real quick. What's up? What's up? Wrong. What's up? What? Come here. Hold on, y'all. Come here. Hold on, y'all. Y'all give me 1 second. He wants something to drink. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, it's something for y'all to think about. I'm not saying what I said is fact. It's just, sometimes because you gotta think a little deep, God ain't gonna make it easy for evil motherfuckers, the devil, to figure out his plan and figure out what he wants his people to know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like we won't know until maybe, or we're on to the next life, and then maybe we'll find out the real truth. But that's life for you. So just to switch it up a little bit. Cause I know y'all's probably like, wow, this motherfucker ain't spoke about this motherfucker. So as far as just like a small little update, last I heard, I mean I could be wrong, but last I heard, Kendick got his privileges taken away and he can't use the phone or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he was having his I'll just say minions. Fuck it. Minions. And when I say minions, think about the movie The Minions. And I can't even remember the names and shit, but the minions basically do anything and everything. They'll blow their fucking self up for this guy. They'll literally run off of a cliff for this guy. They'll do it all, whatever it is that he wants, right? So when I say minion, really think about, no, don't just think, oh, his little minions. No, think about that, minions, like people that are lost, really think that, I don't know what the fuck they think that he is. You know what I'm saying? Besides maybe a master manipulator, because that's what it seems like. He has these people really manipulated to thinking whatever it is the fuck they're thinking. And you know, like, you know, me, if I was cool with someone that was locked up and they was like, hey, do you mind like putting this on your social media or saying this on your social media? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got you. Like, I'll let them know. I've done that before. You know what I'm saying? I've done it before on here. Couple people. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at, like, he gave somebody his password to his Facebook, and I bet he was like, I want you to put literally word by word everything that I say. And they sat there and was like, okay, what's the first sentence you want me to say? You know what I'm saying? Just ridiculous. Like, and if anybody that for the person that did do that, whether it was Jasmine or if it was Little Birdie, Thomas Birdie, or Stinky Pinky, or whoever it was that would type out his statuses on Facebook, y'all are something else. Because it's crazy. Like, I bet y'all didn't get one word wrong, punctuation wrong, when he said, I want y'all to do exactly what I tell you to do. Y'all do exactly what he tells you to do, as if he's like y'all's prophet or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's real sickening from behind, like when you see it from back here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if, man. He's playing the fuck out y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's really using y'all. He don't give a fuck about y'all. You know what I'm saying? He really don't. He don't. Like, y'all are motherfuckers that he met off of YouTube. I don't care if y'all met in person, like the people that's in Louisville. Just think about, I'll use this to start off with. His girlfriends, the one y'all know about, Julia, that he was with for 5 years. Look what he did to her. Look what he did to Allison. Now let me go a little deeper. Look what the fuck he did to his kids. He don't even talk to them. He don't send no money. But you think he gives a fuck about you? He's using you. Of course the motherfucker is gonna be like, oh yeah, you're the best. You're great. Like, I couldn't do it without you. You, you know he be talking about pimping and shit, right? You know what with pimping, what one thing a pimp does? First off, they sell the hoe a dream. Will motivate the fuck out of her. Will tell her that she's the most beautiful bitch in the world when she ain't. She's gonna make her feel real good about herself, right? Certain. I mean, I know that. I mean, look, I know there's pimps out there that bad pimps, but I'm just saying, like someone that just knows the little bit of the game. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that's what goes on, and he's pimping y'all. He's pimping y'all without y'all having to sell y'all's body. He's pimping y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's pimping y'all right now. Got you out here doing the statuses, trying to raise the money and shit. He's pimping y'all. Like he clearly showed. I mean, what? I mean, he tells y'all, oh, he's gonna do this, get Breonna Taylor justice, all this shit. He's been out of jail enough time to have done all of that, and he still hasn't. Like I said, he's selling y'all a dream that he cannot. That I mean, he'll never accomplish it. He's selling y'all a dream to make y'all think that he can do it, and then, and the way he, might, you know, speak it, you know what I'm saying? It might make y'all believe it, you know what I'm saying? Man, he's pimping y'all. Parking lot pimping, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, and I don't care, to be honest. I mean, to be real, actually, I'll get, fuck it. If somebody does know, if, because I don't know how much they've raised, but if somebody knows like how much money they've put on his bond, like what's it down to? Was 20K? Is it down to 19K yet? Or you know what I'm saying? Like if anybody knows, please do put it, but um y'all think he's going to prison? This is for people that is watching right now and that may watch later on. Y'all put y'all's for those that want to put y'all's opinion in the comment. If y'all think he's going, if y'all think he's going to prison this time, not, I mean, he's just in the county right now. I'm talking about prison. This is a different situation than the last couple times that he's been in jail. Y'all, there's a couple things that I know that I'm not gonna speak on because I don't want to fuck the case up. I'll be a fool if I did. Because then, if I did that, then the motherfucker would be back out here, possibly, out on the streets, redoing the same old shit again and again. Because you women out here that support him, y'all are fools. How can you? I mean, and I hope out of the women that he's beat and I guess you could say terrorized, I hope that you're not making some excuse up that or making up an excuse for him to think it's okay that he did what he did. Seriously. I mean, come on now. His baby mom, Julia, and Allison that we know of that he's beat up, right? That's just what we know of. I'm sure he beat up his other baby mama too. And see, at one time, he lied. At one time, he said that he has, I don't remember exactly when, but I want to say it was on my show. If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember though. And it's not important to me to where I'm going to go and search all these videos that I have of mine, 7, 8 hour, 5 hour videos just to find out if this nigga or what he said. But I'm about 90% sure he said that he had a white baby mama and a black baby mama, right? Which no, it don't matter. So I mean, like I said, love is love. You like what you like, but why lie? Why lie? I should have did a StreamYard because yeah. Next video, I'm gonna just do StreamYard and shit or something like that. Cause yeah, uh, I was thinking about putting a link in the chat, but I don't know why YouTube don't do that. Like you would think, since StreamYard is the number one. Uh, it's the number one thing going on for live streaming and broadcasting and podcasting and shit like that. Which yeah, you can get. You don't even have to be on YouTube. You could just go live through Facebook on StreamYard or Twitch. They actually need to add more platforms on there, but um, YouTube needs to step it up. They need to like their studio for the live right now compared to um, StreamYard. Oh my goodness, StreamYard is cool for podcasting. It's so easy. The setup is easy and all that. Like YouTube got to step it up. Appreciate that, Black, for sure. Yeah, free GMJ. Free that man. Yeah, like ah, YouTube is just basic as fuck. Like that's what I was saying earlier. Like when y'all couldn't hear me, I didn't know what to do. I'm like, oh fuck, I don't know how to. Cause on StreamYard, I could exit the what do they call it, exit the stream, and then come back. and then everything will be good. But on here, if you like, all you can do is end the stream. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't like exit. Well, if I can, I don't know how. All I know how to do on here is comment or set the live up, and then once the live is set up, just talk. And then I know how to mute the mic. That's it. YouTube has definitely got a fucking update. Like shit. I remember before I learned about StreamYard, I people thought I wanted my 1,000 subscribers just because I wanted to be monetized. No, I wanted 1,000 subscribers because I wanted to finally be able to go live. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, I'm ready to be able to go live. This is bullshit. Having a pre-record, and then if you pre-record a 30-minute video, it takes so long to fucking load onto onto YouTube. Because I think not only is it loading on there, YouTube is also looking at your video to see what it is, all that. So it takes time. But YouTube, well, I don't think it's instant. Like as soon as I end this broadcast, it's not. I don't think it's gonna go on there instantly, or maybe it does. I forgot. Shit, it might be like that for StreamYard. I don't know. But damn, YouTube, update your shit. Yeah, yo, I didn't want this live to be too long. It's already 2.5 hours. Because I haven't been consistent. Like I said, the last time that I did a live sitting here is about 2 weeks ago, which I've done a lot other videos. Like I did one live at the zoo. I did another live in my it was I think it was it was my downstairs office. And then what else? Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, the one. See, I took the one down on the zoo because I'm like, this is just for memories. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't know how long I was gonna be there, 2 hours or whatever. I don't want to use my camera and record my camera or record 2 hours on my camera and take up all that space. You know what I'm saying? Because if I do it on YouTube, you feel me? I can save a lot more using the YouTube. So I was like, I'll just go live on there, and yeah, I always had that. So, which of course I did plan on screenshotting for pictures. So I got pictures out of it and a long ass video of the zoo. You know, and then the one in my office. Well, I actually got two, but my downstairs office. Um, I was talking shit, and I knew it wasn't like I was just talking shit just to one person. It was actually this is how I looked at it. I'm talking shit to the people that felt it. Like how they say if the shoe fits, then wear it. It was kind of like that. If you felt that it was to you, then I guess it was to you, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because this is how I feel. If a motherfucker's like, oh, I bet he's talking about me. even if I wasn't, and you think that I'm talking about you, that lets me know that you're feeling some type of way about me, and you're thinking some type of bullshit about me. So fuck it. It's about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already thinking and feeling that I'm talking about you. So you're feeling some type of way because you think that I'm talking about you. So fuck it. It's about you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're already thinking negative about me. And if you're thinking negative about me, um, well, then you're feeling negative about me. So fuck it. I'm going to the range tomorrow. On today too. It was cold today, y'all. Holy shit. Like, I went to an outside range. And, like, I like indoor and outdoor. But, indoor range, which, a good indoor range, they're supposed to have good ventilation. Circulation, like maybe some fans or, because a lot of people don't know, but, like, say if you was just in a uncirculated room and you shot 200 rounds, right? All that smoke, all the shit that came from the gun, that shit can kill you. You know what I'm saying? Or it can harm you. It can harm your body. Like if you could, like, let me see. This shit might be ripped off. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Is there another box around this bitch? Nah, because normally once I finish a box or whatever at the range, I usually just throw the box away in the trash there. But this one, like, those things that they put on on certain products so that when you walk out the store, it'll beep. You know what I'm saying? Those things, like, it was like a little sticky thing that they put on the bottom of the box, and I was trying to read what the fuck it said on the back, and when I ripped it off, it fucking took all of it off. I'm like, what the fuck? But I was really wanting to read what it said, but I already know what it says. It's basically saying that you can get, I think it's lead poisoning, or yeah, it's from the gunpowder. You know what I'm saying? And breathing it in. This particular monarch comes out of Katy, Texas. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, see, whenever I'm training, of course I don't use hollow points. I'll shoot. This is how I look at it. If I'm training, I'm not about to spend or buy expensive ammo. I'm not. I will for defense. Fuck yeah, I will. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even gonna say, like, I mean, I'm not even gonna say tell y'all what type of. I think I might have mentioned one. I got different types of probably like 10 actually, different types of hollows. You know what I'm saying? Some of them I may have only 50 of them. Others I may have 1,000 of them. But These right here, I literally got because I just liked the color of not of course that up there, but the shell casing. I just like the it's called a liqueur coating. When I was reading it, because I seen the price, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. Basically, it was the cheapest. Like, first, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, see, y'all know 9 millimeters, most common, and it's the cheapest ammo besides 22s, right? So, I recommend people getting a 9 millimeter if they don't have a gun. 9 millimeter. Look at this shit. It is big enough to put almost anything down. I won't say, oh yeah, use that to kill a bear, but I believe if you have enough bullets, you can kill a bear. You know what I'm saying? With the 9, like pop that nigga, shoot that nigga when he goes roar in his mouth. Hit that nigga about 5 times in his mouth, and you can't tell me it ain't gonna do nothing. You hit that nigga with a 9 in his mouth, his teeth. You can't tell me that motherfucker ain't gonna take off running. Any animal, but you know what I'm saying, like, and definitely like human, like in self defense, of course. You know what I'm saying, but in self defense, I this shit. Of course, if that's all I had, I would use these, but hollows is where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, like, the environment that I'm in, the shit that I see and have been through. Like the way I think is not like the average person. Just like a person in the military that gets deployed and they know what it's like to get shot at. So when they come back, they don't think the same. Just like someone that's institutionalized, they don't think the same. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably are used to sleeping with a shank under their pillow. Me, I'm used to sleeping with a gun close when you know what I'm saying, close. Because I know if you got your gun in a safe or something like that, you know what I'm saying, like to where if someone kicks in your door, you wake up, the dog's going crazy, and you hear a lot of movement downstairs, right? If you have to take a key or a code and your adrenaline is running, going crazy, and you're having to type it in, or oh my, you try and put the key in and you drop it because your nerves are bad. It don't matter. Like me, I train a lot, but my adrenaline will still go wild and crazy when something happens. I'm trained enough and had been enough that I can still. It's just like if you can, like, back when y'all was for those in sports. You played your whole life. You practiced your whole life. But come game time, you got them butterflies and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're nervous. But once the action happens, like me, I remember in football, all it took was for them, like, I'll be nervous, like, especially if it's a team I've never played before. I just needed to get hit once. I'm like I needed to see how hard they could hit. And I'm like, okay, now it's on. I was like, I've seen how hard that linebacker can hit, how hard that the line can hit, the defensive backs can hit. All right, now it's on. You know what I'm saying? Uh, all that, even basketball. So like I said, I've been shot at. I've had guns pointed right at my fucking face. Right, rifles, ARs, Dracos, pistols. You know what I'm saying? One thing, and not trying, and I'm not saying that I'm tough guy. Like No, every time that it happened, it wasn't like, I'm telling you, like, it's not like I turn into no bitch. Like, oh, okay, just take whatever you want. I'm like, oh, for real? All right. Of course, don't ever like try to think that you're too hard. Meaning, like, don't be like, don't ever say no shit like, all right, bet that shit. Just wait. Just wait till I see y'all again. Don't ever make no threat while a gun is pointed at you. Be smart. You can still be like, you don't gotta be scared or whatever, but be like, oh, for real? Wow, okay. I've said that before. Wow, okay, bet. That's how it is. For real? All right. And just, in your head, yeah, you can be thinking like, that's a bet. You know what I'm saying? That's a bet. Because if you say so, I know back in the day, if someone said some shit like that to me, if I was pointed at someone or whatever, and someone was like, bet that shit, you might as well go ahead and shoot me, because if you don't, I'm coming for you and I'm gonna kill your family or some shit, right? Yeah, so be smart. Like, don't be stupid just because you're tough or whatever. If you're wanting to keep your life and maybe have a chance at being able to defend yourself another day type shit, don't just be like thinking that, oh yeah, because you're hard that you're bulletproof. You're not bulletproof. Even if you got a bulletproof vest on, you can get shot right here, nigga. Right here. And die. So, I've had a gun this close right here, and I'm like, and yeah, like, regardless of how tough I think I am or how about it I really am, when a gun is to your head or aimed at you, it's like, you know, I always, I'm good with, you know, if the gun is pointed at you, it's pointed at you. You can't make them. You can ask them, "Hey, bro, can you like at least point that like down?" And I mean, you can do what you do, you can grab for something, but bro, your fingers on the trigger, you could accidentally shoot me, bro. I was like, if you're gonna shoot me, shoot me. But if you ain't trying to shoot me unless something happens, at least take your finger off the trigger, bro. You could accidentally shoot me when you ain't trying to. I've said some shit like that before. You know what I'm saying? Because, when I have a gun, bro, this has happened multiple times in my life. I'm 30. It's happened a lot. And I always, see guns, the safety on it. I know all guns don't have safeties. But see, with me, I've had so many pointed at me. I want to know, like, okay, like, does this nigga even have is the gun? Because, bruh, I've been in situations when I was younger, fake guns, but that person thinks it's real. So I know, okay, let me look at it. Is this a fake gun? Is this real? Like, is the safety on? At the on, and he's close, I might be able to fight back and grab that bitch. I could fight back, whatever, right? So, y'all, definitely, if you ain't active, like training with quickness with your hands or whatever, just put your hands up. I would recommend that. But for those that, have been through situations like I have been through, and you know what, it's hard to explain when you have it. If you've been through the shit, you know what to look for when, like, for example, me, I've had people actually shoot at me. I've never had it was like where they were this close and then they start shooting and they miss. No, it was at least 10 plus feet away from me. Thank God. And I, like I told y'all, like though I know what stories I tell y'all and don't tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, I'm very aware of what I tell y'all. You know, because I think about the story like a flashback before I tell y'all, and it's like when it flashes back into my head, I'm like, damn, should I tell him that? Nope. Or yep. You know, and because like I said, there's certain situations where I'll return fire and all that was the cops was called. No one was arrested because they didn't know what happened. So if I talk about it and then someone they put two and two together, I don't know if you know what I'm saying. So that's just how I look at it. Like, you know, I'm the situation I have told y'all about. Cops was called that day. I didn't call them cops that day. You know what I'm saying? And if they were called, like everybody was long gone, like, and no one came up to me saying, "Hey, someone said they seen you get shot at and you return fire. Did that happen?" You know, nothing like that. You feel me? It's about time to buy another gun. Man, it for you gun owners out there, I know you know what I'm saying when I say this. It sucks so bad. It's almost like for those out there that smoke weed and that be buying weed and go to a dispensary and you're like, oh my God, I just don't have enough money to buy everything that I want. And it's like that when you go to a gun store, you see just so many different. And see me, I don't like going. I like going to gun shows, but I don't because there's so much shit in there that when I leave, I'm just, ugh, you know, just upset because it's like, okay, I got this much money and I could buy that and that, but fuck, I want both of them. And then when I get one of them, and then I'm like, I should have got the other one. Or, you know, or if I would have got that one, then I would have been like, damn, I should have got the other one, you know. Ah, you know, and then it's November, so they got the Black Friday sales and shit going on, you know. Yeah. Fuck. I want these fucking trigger fingers. So, I mean, y'all know you can have 100 guns, but you know, a motherfucker be like, oh shit, I got 100 guns, nigga. Like, I'm with the shits, but you only got two trigger fingers. You know what I'm saying? And accurately, like, not many people. There's not many people that I see at the range for real that take two guns and practice with two guns. That's something I hardly see. Just being honest. I mean, I see sometimes where people practice with one hand, and honestly, it is good to practice with one hand, both hands. And in my opinion, you should try with both hands, just to see, get the feel. Right, you know, like if you're only for those that can only afford to shoot 50 rounds at a time, right? With 10 of them, just try really focus to because when you expose yourself to something, because if you don't expose yourself to it, then you definitely ain't gonna know what it's like. Expose yourself to it, man, and just do it, and you'll surprise yourself when you expose yourself to it. But the reason I say you should practice with left and right hand is because when anything can happen. If you're in a shootout and your family is around and you're like, oh shit, they're shooting, they don't give a fuck, and this motherfucker can have a fully automatic, and you just have a pistol, a semi-automatic. and you get a shot in your good arm. Now what? Now your arm is shot. It ain't shot off, but it's hurting so bad that you can't even lift it up to shoot back regularly. Or even if you do, it's all pain. But let's think about it. If that shit hit bone and broke your bone, you know, when that's a sign of a broken bone. You can't move it. So, I mean, what are you gonna do? Just be like, fuck it, I'm not gonna shoot? No. Up that motherfucker with the left hand. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say expose yourself to both, to left hand, one hand, and one hand, which, yes, practice with this most. You want to get that shit secured. You know what I'm saying? Hold that shit properly. You know what I'm saying? This is really what it would look like. Yeah. Put your thumbs out like that, or you can have them over. But, yeah, practice with, you know, it just all depends on however many rounds you got to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Don't just go out there and rapid fire. Just, you know, rapid fire is cool, trust me, but you need to practice just, you know, standing still, getting your shit down, because rapid fire is where the muscle memory will come later. That's what rapid fire is muscle memory and just, you know, instinct. But all that instinct came from practice. It's just like sitting there shooting free throws. Just sitting there being still shooting free throws, and then once you're in a game, moving around, crossing them up, and then just pull up. You know what I'm saying? That's the muscle memory. Just randomly pull up. That's the moving around. Just like with shooting a gun, you're standing still shooting, just like standing there shooting free throws, practicing. But in the game, you're moving around, and then you might even do a fadeaway. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same thing. You know, comparison. Keep practicing. You know what I'm saying? And I know I got enemies on here, people that don't like me or whatever. And I could be giving them game, which, yeah, maybe a lot of this, people may say, oh, it's common sense. Maybe so, you know, but there's someone on here that's going to listen to that and be like, yep, that makes sense. Because people think, I mean, if you're this person's here and another person's here, of course anybody can shoot that person. Statistically, a person that gets a gunfight, not war, I'm talking about just regular civilians, it's between 5 and 10 yards. I would really say 7 and 10 yards where a shooting happens, where someone gets shot. It's from 5 to 10, 7 to 10 yards, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why, if you haven't noticed, most of the time, if you go to a range, a lot of the times, and even if you're concealed, they'll have you practice at probably 7 yards, 5 to 7 yards. Really, probably not 5, most likely 7, 10 to 15 yards, because anything further than that on average, statistically wise, you're not going to be shooting past that. Yeah, you can, of course, learn how to, bruh. Let me tell you something. Being able to shoot a target at 200 yards, well, it also depends on the size. If it's basketball, think of a basketball that's hanging by a rope, or it could be a basketball or a watermelon laying on a table, 200 yards. It's gonna be hard to hit. And if you have a watermelon, right? Don't think of it long ways. Think of it like this. Like, you know, watermelons are, you know, think of it like this. If it's sitting this way, so it makes it a smaller, makes it smaller. And that's what you want to try. You don't want to be like, oh yeah, I can. Let me practice with these big ones. No, because aim small, miss small. That shit is man, it's fun shooting that shit that you don't know if you're gonna hit it, and it's kind of like a guess. Like I think this is where it's at. But yeah, it's been about 3 hours, so y'all, I'm gonna get up off here. For those that watch this, that are watching this later, right, or haven't, the people on here that haven't hit the thumbs up, y'all hit the thumbs up, please. We're at 14 thumbs up. Um, so yeah, y'all. It's been like I said, it's been about 2 weeks since I did a live here. So I'm gonna try to get back consistent. Honestly, I've been telling myself I'm gonna go live for the past week, and then it 5-6 o'clock come. Wife would be like, "You going live?" Nah, I'm gonna just do it tomorrow. And then I'll just keep doing that. Nah, I'll do it tomorrow. Fuck it. I'll go tomorrow. And for those that uh may come to Memphis, now don't cheat yourself. Don't cheat yourself. And if anybody knows, don't tell anybody. I want someone to, like, for real. My thumbnail, right? My thumbnail. It's Innerly Chopper, the rapper, right? Nobody look it up on Google. Like for real. Like, what I want you to do is make it a mission, because that picture, I'll say it's on a building. Someone painted it on a building, right? Try to make it a mission if you ever come to Memphis. Like, don't be like, oh, I'm probably never gonna go to Memphis, so I'm gonna look it up. No, just hold off on it. The thumbnail. Whenever you come to Memphis, if you come to Memphis, I want to see if you could find that picture. Not on Google. Now, I'll say this. Fuck it. Try to find it when you're driving around and you randomly see, be like, oh shit, because there's only that one. That's the only one like that, I'll say. But try to basically find it, and if you're staying like a few days or a week or whatever, if you can't find it, I guess go ahead and then Google it and then go to it and take a picture in front of it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to see if y'all can find like a scavenger hunt. If y'all come to Memphis to visit or just driving through, yeah. If you have to, if you're like, all right, look, I don't got enough time, look it up. You know what I'm saying? Or if you want, you can hit me up, be like, hey, boss, I really don't got time to really just go through the city and looking for it. I will say it's on a popular road, you know, so like, you know, like a road that is used on a regular, you know. So, well, all roads are used on a regular, but like it's I wouldn't even say it's like a tourist attraction road, but it's a fucking like it's a road that fuck. Cause Memphis does have a lot of streets that fuck it, just go take a picture. You don't got to like, cause I swear if y'all try to drive around that bitch and try to find it, you just won't find it, probably. You know what I'm saying? With luck, maybe, but yeah, when you're in Memphis, y'all go take a picture where I took the picture. You feel me? That's actually, damn. That's you know what's crazy? I'm wearing the same shirt. That wasn't. I swear that was not taken today. I swear. I swear it wasn't. That was actually taken the day I went to the zoo. I just so happened to be wearing the same shirt today because today was cold, and I went to the range. I was like, I need to wear something warm because, hey, if I'm training, I don't care if it's cold, raining, and I do that, y'all. Like if it's real hot, I'd be like the craziest temperatures. I want to practice in them all. Windy, I still want to go shoot in the wind. I'll be going to the range and people be like, "You really coming out here and it's windy like this?" Yeah. Like y'all ain't had no people come out? Hell no, it's too damn windy. Well, then they ain't trying to learn how to shoot in the wind. Then I do, and yeah, the rain. I want to be able to shoot when my motherfucking gun gets wet. You know what I'm saying? When my hands is wet and when I have to cock that motherfucker back and it's all wet and it's slippery and shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cold, no gloves. But I'm not gonna lie, like I will warm them up because once your hands get cold, it's hard to grip and hope So yeah, I will keep my hands warm, but yeah, y'all fucking keep training. Make it a daily motherfucking thing. If you don't have the bullets to train, dry fire. Dry fire. I love the dry fire. And yeah, practice on taking it out your holster, pulling it out real quick. Practice on your speed. Do all that shit. I'm only telling you this. I'm not telling you this to try to make it seem like I know, like I'm perfect and I'm just the best motherfucking trainer or anything. No, I'm still training myself. But hey, everything whenever I was told, "Yup, show me this, do this," and then I'm like, "Damn, there is a lot that I need to work on." And then there was one thing, it was kind of cool, but at the same time, I was kind of slipping. So I emptied out a mag, and then he's like, "So what you need to do is you need to get you something to attach a belt attachment, something to add to your belt to put more mags in." He's like, because in a gunfight, people just think, "Oh yeah, I got a gun, I got bullets in it." Okay, but how many of those do you think are going to hit your target? Especially when your adrenaline is going crazy, So, um, he raised up his shirt and he showed me that he had 4 extra mags that was loaded, and he said because one could jam, right? And he said you don't got time to be fixing it in a gunfight. He said so drop that motherfucker out, reach, and when you reach, you should have it set up to where you know how it's set up, not just throwing in there to where now you have to be like, "Oh shit, you gotta turn it around and put," it should just be grab and pull. Matter of fact, right when you push the button, as soon as the mag falls out, the next one should be going in. As soon as it comes out, it should be going in. Everything's about timing. It should be going in as soon as the mag comes out. Boom. And then it was kind of funny because he was trying to tell me because I had emptied it but the ones I had on my hip was all hollows. It wasn't to train. I had 2 mags I was just using for training, but this is how I walk around on a daily. I walk around with 6+ magazines on me, fully loaded, with extra ammo. You know what I'm saying? Like oh yeah, You know what I'm saying? I say 6+ because I'm not gonna let you know exactly how many I carry. You know what I'm saying? But I will say 6+ magazines. And yeah, yeah. So it was funny because he was telling me that I should get that, and I pulled up my motherfucking hoodie. He said, well, I'll be damned. He said, okay. He said, well, then come on, let's use them. I said, nah. I said, they're all hollows. I said, that's just what I carry on a regular. And then at that time, I had the one that Velcros, you know. Nah. Which, hey, ain't nothing. If you got the one that Velcros, it's what, $10 or whatever. It's cheaper. But you got to think, you get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? When you Velcro in a shootout, like I said, if you run out, you're like, oh shit, you push the button to make your mag fall out. If you gotta pull up, meaning pull the Velcro up and then grab it, that's extra time. You need to get the the mag holders that don't have a Velcro thing, a flap that goes over it. No, just one that fits in there. You know what I'm saying? So all you got to do is grab it out, and then you have it already set up. When you grab it out, you can just. It's all about speed, y'all. All about speed, and it takes practice. It takes practice. You pulling it out, you know. So yeah, that's just a little game to give y'all for the ones that that I'm cool with, because I know this game, the people that don't like me or whatever wish harm upon me, that game that I just gave, I hope they don't ever hear it. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Some of that game I've had to pay to which, yeah, you could look that type of information up on YouTube and shit, but truth be told, some of that game that I just gave you, I learned when I paid for certain shit, certain stuff that I just told you. You know what I'm saying? There's certain techniques that certain people don't even think of. Like I said, like as soon as you empty the clip, all about speed, empty the clip, the next one should be going in. As soon as it falls out, boom, the next one should be going in. You know what I'm saying? But all right, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay out of trouble. Y'all stay safe. Keep y'all's motherfucking family safe. I ain't playing with you, especially the men out there. Don't be no fucking cowards, man. Don't put your family in nothing, or don't be in no situation and you let your family down. And like I said, if there's guns pointed at you, be smart. Don't be no tough guy and just be like, oh yeah, bet that, I got you. Just wait till I see you next time I see you. That's the quickest way to get yourself killed. You don't gotta let them know that you're gonna do something afterwards, whether it's calling the police or retaliating, whatever. You don't gotta let them know that. You know what I'm saying? Your actions speak louder than words. So all right, or yo, and then we'll see how it goes when it's the other way around. We'll see how they feel when it's all defense though, right? Right, right. Because I don't want none of y'all going to jail for kidnapping no one or putting someone, yeah, all defense, y'all. That's why I say keep it on you. Shit, keep multiple guns on you. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, you never know. You never know. You could be open carrying, and see when you open carry. I know I'm trying to get off here, but I'm just trying to give you some little game. Open carry makes you a target. You may think when you open carry that, oh, people see you open carrying, so that means that they ain't gonna fuck with me. I've thought that before. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, when they see me open carrying, I used to also think like, I don't want to open carry because, people might think, oh, he's a cop or whatever. And I ain't trying to like intimidate no one by making them think I'm a cop or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, you know, I would recommend concealed because I seen a video. There's a guy in the gas station open carrying. There's a guy standing behind him. The guy open carrying thinks, shit, I'm open carrying. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. And he's looking. The guy behind him, he's in line. He's standing like this, and then pulls it out. And see, instead of him pulling it out and then aiming at him like, nah, nigga, don't do nothing or whatever, he pulled it out and then took off running out the store. And this is what was crazy. The guy that got the gun taken from him, I mean, because there's all types of holsters out there that are made to where that no one can take it. They started doing that for cops because people would try to take a gun away from the cop. And it's attached to their belt. So they're just sitting there yanking and they're pulling their body and it won't come out. There's all types. You know what I'm saying? They even got uh, the more fancy type. You know how the phones you fingerprint? Yeah, they got holsters to where you could put your finger on it. You have to put your finger on it to take the gun out. Yeah, only you can get that gun out. So yeah, if you just got the kind that velcros or buttons or whatever, all that shit, like if it's the kind that just literally just clips on, it's just a clip, that shit can be pulled, you know what I'm saying? Like you need to have something that attaches to your belt. You feel me? But yeah, it was crazy. He pulled it out of his off his pants, took off running at the store. I don't know if the guy thought that he took it out of his pants and had it aimed at him, but the dude got so scared. Like when the dude took it, he literally turned around and took off running out the door. And the guy that got it took, he didn't even look at the direction where they got the guy, where he ran. He literally he kind of started ducking down and he hid like behind like a little like the chip rack or whatever. He's like looking around like, oh shit, I guess he thought that someone took it and was about to start shooting. But yeah, then he got so scared he's like, oh shit, like train for the worst. Don't train for what you think you're good at. Don't the stuff that you're good at. Cool. You can keep practicing that. Practice the stuff that you're not good at. You got to think, put yourself in scenarios like what if scenario. What ifs are the best scenarios to practice. Because what if? What if it happened? What are you going to do? Because I promise you, I've been in those what if situations and it's like, I've had to learn from a lot of situations. Like, trust me, there's situations that I was in throughout my life, and I'm like, I had to learn from it. Like, okay, well, yeah, if I didn't go through that, now I wouldn't. Like now, the way I carry myself is because of all the stuff that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Like my house, you think, oh, it's your house, you should feel comfortable. Yeah, I feel comfortable, but I'm not going to walk around my house without my gun. You got me fucked up. I will not take a fucking shit or a piss without my gun. I will not go downstairs to go get something to eat without my gun. Somebody might say, oh, that's fucked up to live that way. Okay. It can happen to anybody. You, the one that thinks, oh, everything's good. You got an alarm system and all that, right? And you got your gun in the safe, and you're not the type that it's like, oh, Because you're probably thinking, oh, Boss Talk done did so much in his life that he has to carry a gun. You know, he makes so many enemies, he has to carry. No, I don't got enemies like that to where I have to look over my shoulder. No. These motherfuckers that talk shit on here, they just talking. They really ain't, doing nothing. I do it because of what if situation. I know the shit that can happen. I know if I'm downstairs making food and someone kicks in my door and the gun is upstairs, now I'm fucked. Now I got guns pointed at me, and now what? Man, I watched this movie, and honestly, it's supposed to be true. It was like a person was on vacation and they was recording on a camera. I forgot what it's called. But I want to say it's like literally just they made it into like a movie, but it's literally like someone was going through a town and they stopped and they need this dude's like, I can get you some bud, and they're recording their journey, right, with a camera recorder. Long story short, the motherfucker robs them for the car and the camera is back there. So this little boy ends up taking the camera. He's a little gangbanger, right? So he's recording everything in the streets and shit. So he ended up getting killed. His mom was driving. He was a youngin, and his op caught him at a stop sign and killed him. Shot him in his car. You know what I'm saying? Right in front of his mom and everything. Well, that camera was on him, so they watched that camera and seen everything that went on in that camera. Well, one thing that happened in that camera on the video was these 3 or 4 guys went to go rob this house, right? So it was a couple, male and female. They took the male, tied him up in the living room. One of the guys grabbed the woman and took her in the back, and they all had their own jobs. Like one was to search the house for what they was looking for. The other one was supposed to make sure the hostages are still in one spot, ain't doing nothing stupid, ain't what I'm saying, making no noise or trying to call the cops or getting a weapon or whatever. Well, the dude that took the woman in the back, his job was supposed to also be holding keeping the hostages in one spot and taking what he could. Well, one of the guys is recording all this. Like I said, this is supposed to be real. The camera goes in. You can hear her screaming and shit like that, and he's like, "Shut up, bitch!" and hitting her and shit. You can hear him, because she's trying to fight back. Well, when they go up into the bedroom, he's fucking her, doggy style, raped her. So think about that next time when when you got a gun on you, and or you don't have a gun on you, you're downstairs cooking. That anybody at any time. They could have been. I mean, especially if you got a nice house and you got a nice car, especially y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got money, right? So you probably got diamonds, jewelry, and all that shit, right? So, yeah. Think about that. Don't think, oh, Boss Talk gotta walk around his house with a gun because blah blah blah. No, it's always a what if situation. That's how you need to look at it. You clearly know that a lot of kids have been killed in school by a mass shooter, right? Not just once, not just twice, not 3, not 5 times, more over the years. So if that can happen, everything happens. It all has happened before. So you just need to understand that it can happen to you, because everyone that it's happened to, when they woke up, they did not expect it, or they would have did something to prevent it. such as walk around the house with their gun on them, on their hip, whatever, in their hand, whatever. Stay fucking prepared. Like, stay prepared. If you got a gun in your pocket and you're walking around and someone takes it out and aims it at you, be like, yeah, bitch, this is mine. You should have another one on you. That way, when they think, oh, yeah, this is mine, because they just see one, pull it out and blast that motherfucker. Don't show no mercy to somebody that wants to do harm to you or your family. You religious people, you know God don't show mercy to his enemy. For you that believe in the Bible, God flooded the entire earth. You know how many people he killed and how many animals he killed. So, yeah. I love y'all. Getting off here. It's already trying to go on 3.5 hours, 4 hours, and I end up going there. And I was supposed to be off here an hour ago, but started trying to give y'all some game and pass on the shit that I've been through. That I'm like, hey, maybe I can help somebody out there that has never been through the shit that I've been through, and maybe you'll listen to something that I've said tonight and it'll help you, because you don't people that's never in their life been held at gunpoint or shot at or nothing. I promise you it can fucking happen. Those little kids at school, clearly kids are innocent. And most kids, some kids have, but most 95%, 97% of the kids of this country have never had a gun aimed at them or been shot at. And then when that mass shooter comes in there and does that, they never thought that would happen. Their parents never thought that would happen. That's why I'm security at my church. Sent straight up for the kids. Yeah, of course I'll protect everyone else if I can, but straight up for the kids. Straight the fuck up. Straight the fuck up, because I want to protect the kids, because I know there's people out there that want to go and kill kids. You don't see that. You don't see motherfuckers going to colleges, which not saying that hasn't happened, but you don't see motherfuckers going to colleges like, oh yeah, I'm about to go kill a bunch of college students. No, bitch made motherfuckers want to go to a elementary where they know they aren't gonna fight back. That's the world we live in. So I hope that that's how you start thinking. Open your eyes, please. Appreciate that truth. Homie can't hang. I'm exhausted. Yeah. I'm getting there. I'm getting there too. I'm getting off here. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be up for a little longer. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type nigga that's like, shit. When motherfuckers' doors get kicked in, it's around this time, between 3 and 4 o'clock. And yeah. Like when my family sleep, like I'm a real militant like motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? If I hear the dogs bark late at night, I'll look out my window. If I don't see nothing, I'm like, what are they barking at? My dogs, they're good with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I will walk around, whether it's here with my rifle or, I'm walking around, you know, like, oh man, y'all should see me. Of course, most of the time it's just precaution, paranoia, but better safe than sorry. You You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying. I wake up, I see my family sleep. All right, it's time to protect y'all. I got y'all. Anything moving besides my dogs is getting hit because everyone upstairs is asleep. Oh boy. Yeah, y'all get right. I know there's a lot of y'all that watch my show that do the same shit. But get on my level or better. As far as trying to protect yourself or your family, because what I just told y'all, I feel like that's how everybody should be as far as defense and protecting yourself and your family. Um, yeah, let me get off here, y'all. I love you. I'm just sitting here, that's literally how I live my life. Whenever I click off of this bitch, I'm about to grab my firearms, holster them, and assume that at any time someone can come in. And it's not paranoia. It's just I've been through shit, and I see shit on the news. Memphis is crazy, crazy as fuck. It's crazy. Plus I'm from Arkansas. Arkansas is crazy as fuck too. One thing about Arkansas, they're big on robberies. I'm robbing you. You know what I'm saying? That's where I came from. You know what I'm saying? They're big on robbing and killing niggas. Straight up. So Arkansas you get your ass motherfucking robbed or killed for real. Seriously. If you don't give it up, you'll get killed. So in Arkansas, if someone uh if someone if you're going through Arkansas or whatever, staying in Arkansas, and I don't care if you think, oh, this motherfucker looks like he's a bitch. If he has a gun pointed at you or something, you better fucking listen. You better just give it up. Because I'm telling you, the people, I've seen it, y'all. People that look like straight bitches. They're not bitches. You know what I'm saying? If they was a bitch, they wouldn't be walking up on you with no gun. Which, yeah, trust me, there are bitch-made niggas out there that do that. But I know in Arkansas and in Memphis, don't even play. Don't even play. If they got a gun on you, just let them take it. And if you got a gun on you, yeah, shoot at them if you can. But don't fucking play. Don't think. Do not let them think that man. That's why I say practice so that you can be prepared for this shit. I'm ready for them type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'll put them down. I will put them down like a fucking cow that's about to be cooked. Put them down. Minus the eating. I ain't about to eat the nigga, but but nigga. And I sleep so fucking good. I be having bad dreams too, but when I wake up, I be sleeping so good. I be so tired. I be like, damn, I just want to keep sleeping. I'm sleeping so good. Shit's so good. The sleep be so damn good. I know I'm about to get me some good sleep too. Only if y'all knew the things I've done in my life and had to do in my life. And I hope y'all don't have to go through that shit. The shit, man, my life is wild. Has been wild. I wish I could tell y'all some stories. I wish I could. You know what I'm saying? They're good stories. Crazy stories, but I know they'd be, interesting to y'all. But I just can't. I just can't. But yeah, I love y'all. I appreciate everybody for the super chats tonight. As always, I don't know when I'll be back on here. I'm gonna try to make it soon. I'll try not to make it go another 2 weeks without doing a live in the red chair. Because it's all red over here. You really can't see. This chair is red. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this motherfucker is heavy. I was gonna try to pick it up like I could, but like I ain't trying to fall over or some shit. It's fucking heavy. But you see the red background. This shit, the writing was supposed to be red, black and red. They fucked up. I could have took it back, but I'm like, man, like I had to wait forever. It's like an orange. Looks orange. It is orange, fuck it. Because like it's orange. I say it looks orange. It's orange. Fuck it. But it's supposed to be red. Did y'all feel? Y'all feel this shit? It's Boss Talks Podcast. Y'all know on the show anything goes. And by the way, rest in peace to Takeoff. Because I just seen his funeral was today or yesterday. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, that's another thing. All these rappers getting killed or put in jail. I'm out, y'all. I love y'all. For sure.